I'd say I'm a big fan of the rum, by the way, lads. Very nice.
Mom, here, seriously.
Wait until you see how you feel tomorrow
That might be a
before
good shout.
deciding it.
Do it anyway. Fuck how you feel tomorrow. Make you feel good now. Go.
Feel good. No, with rum, it is one of the things. If you're fucking manky in the morning and not want to touch
Yeah,
it,
that's fair enough, yeah.
you're only drinking a bottle by yourself. So
That might have something to do with it.
Well, listen to like Jean Regardez Brienne.
As Neil pours into the same container we've had our popcorn in.
Neil pours a cider into
I've not poured it on top of the popcorn, right? The popcorn was gone. It was an empty container. I've eaten the popcorn.
Neil is filling a Pyrex beaker that has 1 litre volume with cider, and he's now proceeding to drink from it.
You see,
scoffing in the face of the two chemists in the room.
You see when hipsters...
And he's just added rum to his cider. I love this man.
That's actually kind of a good colour. Yeah, I think piss should only be that colour if you're Mr. Spock.
No, his piss is going to contain copper if it's that colour, so it'll be green.
Yeah, actually would be, yeah. Green, blue.
Green or blue, yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking hate jokes with chemists.
So hang on. You asked the question, what colour would Spock's urine be? And you got an answer.
Sorry, I fucking hate jokes with nerdy chemists.
Okay, I fucking hate jokes with these two.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't even mind, but I actually know enough because I did electroplating as well myself.
He actually knows that
I
that's
actually
true.
know. I
so
know
he's
that's
like,
true.
you fucker.
Motherfuckers.
Checkmate. Back to the Monday Madness Top 100. This time we're doing 60 to 51. How's the mood, lads?
Shit's getting real. I actually just... It's weird because I did this list up a fair while ago and it's not changed a whole lot. But yeah, I think this is actually got one of the most modern games so far on.
So you're actually getting down with the kids then?
Yeah, and then I've got down, of course, I do on CC.
And weirdly enough, I'm into games that I would actually recommend people play.
Very good, very good. So
yeah, you've done all your 40 joke games.
They're not jokes. I enjoy them.
So is this the part of the list where it's actually starting to get a bit serious? Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Fair enough.
I think past 50 shit's get real.
Yeah, that's fair enough. In that case, then I'm starting off because again we're rotating just to fuck up.
Oh yeah, it's your turn. Yeah.
Just to fuck you over.
Yeah, when you in the future is watching this on a playlist.
Apples and cranberries.
Absolutely. So my number 60 is a game that was mentioned very, very recently at time of recording and on the list. My number 60 is Thomas Was Alone.
Ah, very well done.
I'm sorry.
No, I would very much mirror everything that Adam has been saying. It's just a very genuine game. Very nice, pleasant game. Very short and sweet.
We've given them a month to play it. Do you want to start spoiling?
Yeah, that's fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's gaming done right.
Yeah.
It's game writing. Done
Yes,
right.
Yes.
exactly.
Apologies.
Because
not to say that the game mechanics are bad.
They're simple yet effective.
but the gameplay isn't about. It's not about the gameplay. It's about there is an actual story being weaved here in a very simplistic way with fucking blocks with shapes.
Yeah.
You know, you've anthropomorphized all these shapes and they all have their different characters. They're all quirky people. They're all this, and all of this is just explained through a narrator. Danny Wallace, by the way, is a narrator.
Thank you.
Who just does it very well because he has a very genuine British soft-spoken voice and just talks all through all this.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
You can tell he's also vested in the story so much, in that he actually believes that why he's not just reading words off a page. He's actually, this is a really good story.
It's heart.
And
there's heart in
one
this.
of the best things about this, I think, is that you yourself are projecting these emotions onto the characters.
Exactly.
And
that's the beauty of it.
And then once you realise it's a fucking polygonal block.
Yeah. Well, even that.
This one's just fatter than that one.
Yeah. Because all these things are.
And she loves her body.
Yeah.
She loves it.
But the game has you intrigued from the first minute because all the first line of it is Thomas was alone. That was a first weird thought to have, and just that line tells you everything you need to know about the game. It's a weird third thought to have for your first thought. It's like that's fascinating
It's like
because
I self-identify as Thomas. Is
Yes.
how weird that fucking thing is.
But you as the player is also is thinking like Thomas as well, because you're now also thinking that is kind of weird actually to think you're alone for the first. That's your one emotion.
To identify yourself as Thomas and to realize you're alone.
Yeah,
It's like, wow.
it's intriguing. It was just so engaging the first time and just so beautiful.
And the good thing about it is that like we're not just wanking on lyrical, because the game encourages all of this.
Yeah.
And you get if you do this kind of mental projection onto the characters, you get so much more out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think is how everyone does play games when they play them properly. When
Absolutely,
they play
yeah.
them
It's
seriously.
tickling that part of the brain that makes you get invested in the characters.
Yeah. And now, not to say that like there's no good games that don't encourage that. Like I mentioned Worms and that. You can't project yourself onto these fucking.
Well, I can.
You're gonna
Fluffy.
You're gonna blow them up. But yeah, no, it's a game where if you get out what you put into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much
exactly.
like a board game.
It's amazing.
And if you throw yourself into Thomas is Alone, mentally, if you throw yourself into
Yeah.
Thomas is Alone, you're gonna get so much out of it.
Yeah.
It's so fucking brilliant.
And so, like, again, made by one guy.
Yeah.
And his own idea was to literally just have the most simplistic design, simplistic gameplay, and all of the back room, the actual engine room of the game. All of that is beautiful. And what else can you say? Like, it's just. It is for me, it's the quintessential indie game. I know there's some very good candidates, but if you wanted an indie game made by one person, this is it.
I've got something
This is
coming up.
fucking
It's made
it.
by two people, but
Yeah.
I've got
You're right.
much further on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, speaking of which, Neil, you're number 60.
My number 60 goes in the total fucking opposite, but it is one man that is responsible for it. One man only, but I've decided I've kowtowed to yourself and most likely Adam's gaming predilections. And I've
Without having changed his list from the past 10
Yeah,
minutes when
exactly.
we recorded.
And I've gone for a Kojima game. I've gone for Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah. Good.
Sons of Patriots.
Sons of
Sons of
Liberty.
Liberty,
Sons
yeah.
of Liberty. sorry.
Sons of Liberty. The game that actually, funnily enough, I played 2 before 1, and
That's an interesting choice.
How did it feel? Because it doesn't really
I-
make much sense without for one.
Well, I'd argue you could play them in either order.
you could definitely
Maybe.
now. Obviously, when I went back and played the first one,
It made a lot more sense.
it made an awful lot more sense. I got hardcore onto the PS2. Like the PS2 was a very, I would actually class my PS2 scenario as a kind of almost mental illness.
Yeah.
It's an interesting.
It was
way to
very,
describe
it was a
putting
bit
it
of a
down.
sickness. It was, but no, I fucking loved it. It's, in all fairness, it's out of the Metal Gear series. Hot take. I think it's the best one.
No, I will give him that. I will.
Yeah. I think it's aged well. I'd qualify
It's
that.
it's aged
It's
quite
aged
well.
well.
It's also the perfect balance of Kojima nuttiness plus believable narrative. Now I understand this is a game with a fucking vampire in it. This is a game.
He's not.
No,
You're initially rabble. This is a game with a woman with an EM field
That makes
generator
her,
in
powerful.
her fucking chest.
Yeah.
That makes her invincible, technically. As an electrical engineer, that bothers me. I know how EM fields work, and I know to project something like that, you wouldn't be able to fit it into her chest. Let's just put it that way.
Well,
Unless
her
she'd,
boobs are big.
now she'd
Dogs.
want like fucking like comic book Captain Marvel style tits.
Nanomachine, son. Captain Marvel has no tits in the comics. Power Girl.
Power Girl, that was it. Yeah, where the artist went, I don't think the editors are looking at my models. So I'm just going to draw her tits bigger until they comment. And he had to submit like 6 times before somebody went, hey dude, what's up with her tits?
Anyway.
Actually, it's no more of a fitting tribute to a Kojima game that we went off kilter talking about anime tits.
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually, there is an entire segment in every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was a perfect blend, and also the gameplay in it stunning. Oh my god,
If
it's
you
so
have
well
played
done.
the first one, the hidden message behind it, where it is just deconstructing the first story.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's deconstructing the idea of a sequel,
Yes.
which is great.
Perfectly brilliant. No, I just thought it was a brilliant blend of realistic, stunning gameplay and your usual Kojima nuttiness, and I fucking loved it.
it's
I
fantastic.
really did. I thought it was a brilliant game.
The bait and switch at the start get you
Yeah.
so fucking angry,
I-
and
yeah.
then you start playing, and it's like, okay, riding a bit of a dish rag character.
Yeah. But,
But
the intended
the story,
to be, yeah.
great.
No, I thought it was just brilliant. Brilliant from start to finish, as flawless a game as he's made. And yes, I think it's the best out of the Metal Gear Solid
No,
series.
that's fair.
Get
I
at
think
me.
a lot-
Get at me, internet. Get at me.
I think a lot
I
of
need
people would
scissors.
accept that, yeah.
I need scissors.
Yeah. I think a lot of people would accept that, to be fair.
Adam, you're number
60.
60.
My number 60 is Okay, this is an interesting game for me. I feel like it should be higher based on my own preferences, but I just can't give it that. It's a game that's heavily inspired by another game that will come up on my list that I can't mention.
Yeah.
It is called Salt and Sanctuary.
Right.
Oh, nice! That's a fucking brilliant game.
It's a great game. It's hard as balls.
Oh my god, it's
It's
proper
it's,
roguelike hard.
It's
Like,
punishing yet fair.
it's in and around the whole Darkest Dungeons kind of.
But it's kind of the best way to describe it is a 2D game of a genre that I can't really place my finger on. One that I don't think I've ever mentioned before in the channel. It starts off great.
Does it have a lot of heart and soul in that one?
You pick your character, you fight against the starting boss. If you kill him, you get bonuses. I'll readily admit that I've never killed the fucker.
Yeah.
Now, I love these type of games, and the first thing I would do is reset and keep trying.
Yeah.
But after 5 times, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not enjoying this. Let's play the game.
Yeah.
I'm playing the game. Like the fucking bonfire system, where you're at statues and you
Without
pray to
mentioning
different gods.
Yeah.
Is amazing. Like, I want to shop here. I
Yeah.
need health here. That sort of thing is great.
Brilliant. It's really
And just the 2D platform style is awesome as well, because like, oh, it's an archer. Well, if I hide under this no, he got me.
Yeah.
it's
fucking love
surprisingly
it.
well done.
It's well balanced. And once I remapped it so that the controls were similar to what I thought they should be,
Yeah.
I found it was a lot fluider, as it were.
a lot more natural to you.
A lot more natural to me, yes, personally.
That's alright with remapping controls, but
Yeah.
no, I got into it off a recommendation of a friend, and he genuinely, his first line sold me on it. He's like, I'm not sure if you're going to enjoy this. And I went, oh, I'm sold.
Yeah. To say,
Yeah.
it's great. And watching the speedruns of this game, technical,
Yeah.
so
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
good.
Yeah.
Like,
Because everything has to be on point.
the 100%, amazing. The any percent with the fucking glitch where you just fall through the world to the final boss, I love.
Yeah.
It's amazing just watching that sort of thing. And playing it yourself. Like, my weapon is, I go starting equipment every time. Just because you're able to do that with these games.
Yeah.
Which I fucking love.
Yeah.
Like, the first time, obviously, I picked up strong weapons later on. But the starting equipment challenge runs are the way to play these games.
Yeah. Excellent. Very good.
And it's quite a modern, that's quite a recent game.
That's a very recent game,
like
yes.
16
And
or
I have
15.
it on PC, I should mention.
Yeah. That's your phone, I think.
That's apologies.
I know.
Is that any edit points?
No, we're actually just going to put a picture of my phone flash up on screen.
Yeah. These videos are taking too long, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can have a timer.
Yeah, we got to time it out.
No.
It's a new character.
Yeah.
59, Jonathan.
59 is a DS game from one of my favourite series. Contrary to popular belief, it's not Pokemon, it's Ace Attorney 4.
Ah, my man.
Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, the way I've done it
They're all
is...
fantastic.
Yeah, they're all
I have
fantastic.
to admit.
Now, with the Ace Attorney series, I have kind of discerned a little bit between the original 3 games that's on the Game Boy and then what's on the DS now.
Sorry, I believe that Miles Edgeworth's games were also on the Game Boy.
No, DS...
The first Miles Edgeworth game was on Game Boy, was it not?
Well, sorry, you mean when he's actually in the game? Yeah, sorry. I thought you meant the games where he's starring.
No, the one where he's able to walk around.
No, that was
Ace Attorney
DS.
Investigations, really?
No, that was DS, yeah.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, because he had to get
Call me
there.
wrong.
Yeah,
Call me
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Comment section, nerd off.
I would not fight Jonathan on the
No.
Ace Attorney series. He is
Yeah.
the one who got me into
Yeah.
it. So
So, like, yeah, exactly. I mean,
the
it's,
problem being these are Japanese exclusives, so I haven't played them.
well, Ace Attorney 4, at least this one did get released. 6 didn't, but or it did eventually, I think. But Ace Attorney 4 is just a
Banging
crafted
them all
story.
out now, aren't they?
Yeah, they
Getting
are,
them all
yeah,
out
thankfully.
now.
Well, they're
Well,
going
they're
digitally.
releasing
They're not-
DLCs
Yes.
through
Ah,
the
yeah,
store.
Yeah,
The-
which is the way to do it, really.
It's all to avoid the piracy problem that the Nintendo had with the DS.
Yeah. So anyway, this has such a with Ace Attorney games, you're conditioned in the first 3 games to have a very tame start to get you to learn about the mechanics of it, of how you have to listen to fucking testimony and have
Then
your
you cross-examine
cross-examination.
walkie-talkie.
There's an
Yeah.
easing into it, yeah.
This isn't the
Like
case
a
in 4.
latex gimp suit.
This isn't the case in 4 because the way it's done is so well done if you play the original 3, because it starts off the exact same way as the first one. It says, my name is Apollo Justice and I want to be blah blah blah.
And then flash, shock, fucking edit.
Yeah,
I'm not going to spoil the fucking shock thing, but like, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, like the first case escalates quickly because you find out your
It's the very definition of that escalated quickly.
it is. It absolutely is.
You
Because
you're just reading there with
Yeah.
your DS gun in your hand going, Okay.
You see, you mentioned Metal Gear Solid 2 there,
Alright, well.
and it's a very kind of funny comparison because Raiden is very much like a proxy in the whole overarching story of the Metal Gear Solid 2 game, where it's not about him, it's about what's happening around him, and it's very much similar here with Apollo Justice. He's supposed to be the protagonist, but all this
Everything that's happening around him.
everything's happening around him. Listen, it's a very brief spoiler, but your first defendant is Phoenix Wright, and he's disgraced.
I really want you to bleep that out.
Yeah, no,
It's just like a bar over the
No,
anime character face who's unrecognizable.
disgraced
Yeah,
lawyer.
stick that laughing man
Yeah.
fucking anime fucking face from
Yes.
Ghost in the Shell on it.
Don't explain it to
No,
anyone.
don't
you know.
explain it. Anyway.
That's fair. That's fair enough. But the thing is, like, he's your
that was
first.
nerdy.
He's your first defendant, and even if you're playing the games, going, hold on, what the fuck happened here? And the game slowly tells you what's happening.
Well,
Actually, no,
that's
it
the whole
doesn't.
point. It's like the
Yeah.
backstory is, oh shit, this has happened.
Yeah, because with the second two cases, it's all Apollo Justice, and you're going, look, hang on, come back to the fucking Phoenix Wright thing. Hang on, sorry, come back. And
Go
then,
back. How did he cheat at poker?
yeah, that's
the
that sort of
motherfucker
stuff.
doing?
Yeah, like it's all that sort of like that. Like it's such a big departure from what you're used
Where's
to.
Fidget
Phoenix Wright. Yeah, all this sort of stuff. Like that's all. It's none of it's told you because it's a completely different arc. It's a completely different story.
Yeah.
And just so well done. The first case is brilliant. The last case is brilliant. Like all Ace Attorney games, the final case is just fucking exemplary. It's a roller coaster. But no, this gets in because it's such a bombastic start. It's not what you're used to with Ace Attorney because it's always a slower burn. But not this case. This is very good, and the evidence.
They really changed up the formula. And
Yes.
it
They
worked
did, yeah.
so
It did
well.
work. It did
Also,
work, especially the gameplay as well.
The interesting
forensics.
powers.
Yeah.
That's
The forensic stuff, and yeah, the truth stuff as well. Yeah, that was very good. So because again, just taking advantage of
one
the
of my
fact it's-
favorite memes
Yeah.
of Phoenix as the Magmata or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, the
You can-
Magatama, yeah.
you can tell when people are lying by looking at their truth locks, and then fucking Apollo Justice can tell mind
can read his body language.
twitches.
Yeah, body
and
language,
then
yeah.
fucking Miles Edwards just has common sense.
He's smart.
I love the fucking.
He uses logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With logic chess in the investigations too. You have to play chess during it. It's very, very good. 59 0?
Brilliant. Coming off of that, going back old school to the Amiga. I mentioned one of the precursors to this game, or came after it, with Flashback. It's Another World.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we've mentioned this before.
Yes.
Mentioned
it
this
was one on
before.
my list.
I won't rehash too much. It was
We'll
a
put
coin,
in the same clip.
yeah.
Spice.
It's a coin toss between this and Heart of the Alien, which is the sequel to it.
Oh well, let's go with the Heart of the Alien then. Just as the
No, I think
No.
Another World is deserving of it.
it's
deserving
it's
of
the
it.
superior game, but only by a fucking whisker.
Yeah.
Only for the fact an alien whisker.
Yes.
But yeah, no, brilliant, absolutely fantastic game. I was clinically addicted to it, loved it. I can't recommend it any further. If you've not played this game, I don't really think you can consider yourself a proper adventure gamer or
Yeah.
platform.
You
gamer.
have to.
I don't.
I think you made the point when you said about Alone in the Dark. You have to go back to the origins of that franchise, of the genre, to know where we're at now. Because
Exactly, yeah. If you've
with
not
something-
played any of
yeah.
the Alone in the Darks, if you've not played any of the original Alone in the Dark, you can leave out that fucking terrible flamey one
Yes.
where everything's on fire.
Oh fuck yeah, I know it.
Inferno. Is it called? Is that what it's called?
The remake one.
Yeah,
Number
the one
5.
on the Wii. Well, I played it on the
I
Wii.
think it's just called Alone in the Dark.
Illumination. It's Illumination.
Illumination, yeah.
Terrible.
They had a load of fucking
Terrible
shitty
game.
bylines. That's terrible. And you can leave out... Well, you can't leave it out canon-wise, but it's actually a decent game in on its own right,
Yeah.
which is the
Fifth
fourth.
game. Fourth.
Well, we're getting off topic. Don't
Yes.
play it.
Yeah.
So anyway, but like I said with Another World, it's that sort of thing where like this is all commonplace now.
Yeah.
But having beautiful background art, by having a protagonist that's just thrown into a situation, and again, nothing explained.
And
There's
nothing ever
no
really gets
dialogue.
explained because you're the alien.
But exactly.
You are the alien.
But there's no dialogue.
Yeah.
There's no.
This
There's no.
is the one where the
explanation.
sequel is the same story from another character's point
From
of
the
view.
be-
It's from the
act-
alien's point of view.
Yes.
Right.
The alien that you meet.
Yeah.
I think what's he called? Kalari?
I think so. Yeah.
Fuck.
I never
'Cause
got his
I mentioned
name.
in the last
Yeah,
one,
I
mentioned
never
him.
got his name. Bollocks.
Shit. No, that's
Yeah.
gonna right.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's-
Another World, that's my 59. You just have to play it.
Yeah.
And they're re-releasing all these great classics now, and in all fairness, it's worth the cash.
It is absolutely.
Just fucking do
But
it.
don't get the anniversary edition. If you can find out the original, get that. Well, actually, with the anniversary edition,
It comes with it.
You can switch to the old graphics,
Yeah.
and you need to appreciate
Yeah,
them.
you
You
need to.
have to because it's kind of lost on you then the whole idea of
If
it.
there was like a gaming 101 college course,
Yeah,
you're looking at like
There is.
you're doing this.
Yeah.
Not game design. Actually, yeah, this should be on game design courses.
Yeah,
No, they
absolutely.
should have Let's Play
Yeah.
courses because
agree,
then
yeah.
we would not be this terrible.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
We would not do it. That's my 59. 58, Adam?
No,
Adam's
59.
59.
Oh,
Jonathan's
59,
first.
shit, sorry, yeah.
Jonathan's first. My 59. It's, as I've mentioned, Mortal Kombat is the best fighting game. I don't count this as a fighting game. Yet I would mark it higher than Mortal Kombat simply because of the amount of ludicrous fun I had playing it with my
Dead or
brother.
Alive?
2.
Oh!
He got it from that.
I'm
you
on
fucker.
that. I'm on that.
It's
No, I got it
great.
from that because you alluded, and I saw it in your eyes. You alluded to tits.
We heard that.
Yeah.
The glance down.
Glance down. You alluded to tits, and I was like,
It has great characters in it. Fucking Ryo Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden fame.
Oh yeah, he's in it. Shit.
Great, fucking Kasumi. Everything is great in it. I fucking love playing as Zack. So you can't call me racist. And in his like alt costume 3, which
Yes.
took me ages to unlock, and then 4, which are just silver and gold Teletubby costumes.
Yeah.
And it's fucking bombing.
Yeah.
And then there's like I can't remember their names. There's the 2 pro wrestler characters that are father and daughter.
Tina is the daughter, and
It's
I
like
don't know what
and
the
a Hulk
guy is.
Hogan analog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
And-
basically Hulk Hogan. Yeah,
I've played through every fucking story mode, and the Tengu at the end is just the best final boss for like one of these fighting type games.
Yeah.
Not a fighting game because Mortal Kombat's the best.
huge roster of characters in it.
Great.
Huge. Like I remember just going, "What? There's like fucking. There's over 30 characters in that."
Yeah.
I love the fucking premise of the tournament being, oh, you get to fight and kill this fucking god and steal his nose for immortality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? What?
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
all the costumes, and you can turn off the jiggle physics in the new one. I hear.
Yeah. Not that you would ever do that.
It's not realistic. Says, the director says, well, the jiggling is there because it's more realistic to have these triple D cup fighting martial arts women flying somersaults around. It adds extra momentum to them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's clearly
If you want to sidestep, they just sling a boob in that direction.
because the real problem with fighters nowadays is aerodynamics.
Yeah.
You know,
To be fair, though,
Weight distribution.
weight distribution.
the,
top
the
heavy.
way this whole series is going. But like, yeah, Dead or Alive, it's a fun game and it's clearly designed for like perverts.
It's clearly designed for like that kind of base level titillation.
Yeah, I mean the volleyball fucking games as well.
Jesus, yeah.
Not that I've played any of them. But,
It's now like a beach series of games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
And
me.
they're supposed to be very good minigame wise.
Yeah.
But
If
again,
you-
I haven't played them.
No, it's a very good, well mechanic series of games. But
Yeah.
my God, if you're playing these and your girlfriend walks in, like you're like
Yeah.
There has to be a series where we just get.
you better be really turned on by
If you're
it,
playing
because
these
she
and
ain't
your
touching
girlfriend's not in the game.
Yeah. What we have to do
you.
is.
Actually, shit, fuck yeah.
Yeah. What you have to do is you have to.
Somebody
We'll have to
that
get
level.
a.
Fucking hell. You're not playing that game.
Hell yeah, I'd fuck with you.
What we'll have to do is we'll have to get like start a series where you have just nothing but a whole lot of incels playing Dead or Alive, and just see what happens, what breaks first.
Fine, okay, me and Mookie, let's go.
Okay, my number 58.
Now we're on to 58.
I'm not gonna.
58, yeah.
I'm not gonna spend much on this game because we've probably spoken about it half to death, and we probably will do in the rest of the
When
list.
I get to it.
It's Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
The remake,
It's the original.
The original.
The original.
Oh, so you like the flat hitbox rather than the pill hitbox? as
Oh
we
no,
alluded to earlier.
the pill hitbox is coming up very very soon. But the
God, how pathetic is that?
yeah. But
How,
like
do
I
you,
said,
how do you get the red orb in Crash Bandicoot 2?
God,
Red gem.
God,
Fuck,
yeah.
I said orb.
Spoiler
minus
nerd.
10 points.
We're not bleeping that one out.
Yeah, that's staying in. But yeah, like there's not much else I could say really about this. Just the bosses are so fucking iconic. The Cortex, Ripperoo, Embryo, fucking
I mean,
hell.
fucking Adam's drinking out of a Crash Bandicoot glass now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what the
it's
fuck?
just iconic. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's just there. Everyone loves it. Everyone's played it.
It's one of those
great.
like necessary games.
necessary.
And
Yeah.
you have to
what
play
what
this.
what is Aku Aku saying?
I have no idea.
What have we got?
Udaba.
Everyone in the Crash Bandicoot office supposedly say Rutabaga.
Really?
Rutabaga.
Rutabaga.
As in like a turnip.
Yeah.
Fun. I did not know that.
But again, it's just like, it's meant to be just gibberish.
Yeah.
But there's a fucking some interview somewhere where they're saying, oh, it's Rutabaga.
Oh wow. Okay. That is a fun fact, Adam. Thank you. I honestly didn't know that myself. But yeah, like the level design, it's a kind of quite an unforgiving game in nowadays because the
No,
saving.
it's very forgiving. You get to jump on turtles and kill them.
I was more so talking about the fact that you could only save if you clear bonus rounds.
Oh yeah.
You see,
Yeah, no,
so
no.
it's grand at the start because okay, they're natural breaks in between. But when you get towards the end and there are actual puzzles you need to solve to get to the end, it's like okay, I don't care about the boxes now. I just need to save.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through those bosses or levels again, and that's the mindset then at the end. Especially when you get to like the likes of Slippery Climb and the High Road and all those levels,
Oh.
but they were cruel back then.
I fucking love the boar ones.
Yeah, they're
They're great. They still fucking kill me.
Yeah.
And I know the fucking timing perfectly, but
Yeah.
it's still like shit.
or like
Then
or
you play the remake and all the timing's off by like a fucking
Millis-
just that
yeah,
just,
just that
that
neat,
fraction.
And you know that okay, I've fucking slowed down here for some strange reason. I need to jump now rather than go under.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, like I just don't have anything else to say about it. Really, it's just you
No.
should all have played it.
Yeah,
If you
absolutely.
haven't, what's wrong with you?
Well, if you didn't own a PlayStation, you're forgiven. But
Yeah, I suppose.
go out and buy one.
Go
now.
back and buy one now. Yeah.
They're
Funnily
like
enough,
€50 in eBay. Go on.
funnily enough, I can actually say the exact same thing about my fucking 58.
Yeah.
A game that you really should have played, and if you haven't played, you can't really claim to be a real-time strategy fan. It's Command and Conquer Red Alert.
Good shout. Very good shout.
Cool.
Now is that the one with the FMV stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I know that.
Now, I've only played Red Alert 3.
Ah, the Fangaze one. Fangaze version. We got like Jenny McCarthy in and shit like that.
Yeah.
God damn.
But as far as I'm aware, these games don't change much in their core.
No, they don't. Well, actually, Red Alert 3 is a bit out there. But first Red Alert got me into real-time strategy. I bought it on the PC, bought it on the PS1, got a link cable on the PS1. So my friends would come over because I had two tellies. So we'd set one telly, the bigger telly up on the bottom,
Yeah.
smaller telly up, turn them around, and we'd link cable them together. And we would. That was my first ever multiplayer experience.
Jesus.
Nice.
Two PS1s linked together, blowing the shit out of each other. And it was just fucking fantastic. And on the PC, it was brilliant. It had a mad weird hidden level where you battled giant ants.
Oh yeah, I heard about
The
that.
four
Yes.
missions were, and it was all like tech level 1.
Yes.
So you could only build like the most advanced unit you could build was the Jeep Gunner.
Yeah.
The Jeep, which is a shitty machine gun, and then fucking it was brilliant. It
Yeah.
was just brilliant. If you need to have played the original Red Alert, if you haven't, you can't really claim to be a real time strategy fan.
Yeah.
You just can't.
It's John Cena's favorite video game. Fun fact.
In all
Don't
fairness,
ask me how I know that.
Well, you talk to him.
No, I've never seen him play it.
he saw it transcribed on the side of his shaft.
Somebody, took a compass to it while he was sleeping.
But
we couldn't see who did it though, so maybe
Yeah.
it was John Cena.
CNC Red Alert. Get it. Get
Yeah.
into it. Boom.
Play it,
Adam.
enjoy it. So this is my number 58. It's a game that we've alluded to before, but I'm going to vanilla version with Micro Machines on the Dreamcast.
Ah.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah,
I
it's,
had Micro Machines Military.
You
That
did,
was my
yeah.
one, yes.
I'm going classic because I just love the fucking hovercrafts. They are
Ah,
so hard
yeah,
to
yeah.
fucking control.
Was it the one where like you go off the ramp and then your car morphs into it?
No, you're always a fucking hovercraft. But there's like water areas for some reason.
Oh,
So like it's both. Like if you're a car and there's a water area, you splash into the water.
Yeah.
If you're a boat and you go on land, you crash. But the hovercrafts, they bounce off each other and just knock each other off
Yeah.
the road. It's
I love
so
the
fucking good.
PlayStation version of that
Lunacy,
game.
kind of like a mix between
It's very
racing and
it's very
pinball.
similar to the military one,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no fucking tanks. The planes are great as well. I love this game so much. Just running around a pool table and then the balls flying into
Yeah.
you.
I have to say, I'm very
It's
surprised
amazing.
at the amount of Codemasters games on our lists. Like, you'd never think, like, they've made fun games, but
No,
you never
for-
think they're, like, masterpieces. They're just, they are there.
Codemasters had a game, so like they were. I think
Because they had Dizzy as well.
Yeah, Codemasters kind of. I would think of them not so much as masters, but more kind of pioneers. They were discovering first a lot of the stuff that have since been mastered.
Yeah, that's true, too,
You
yeah.
know, like the Micro Machines, they were just so fun.
Yeah.
They're not perfect racing games,
But
by
they
any
but
stretch.
other
They're
games
not
have been done better.
They're not even very
Yeah.
mechanically good games,
Yeah.
but they're fun.
so
Yes.
much fun. Like you,
And every-
I think it's actually physically impossible to play a Micro Machines game
They were a
and
touchstone.
not love it.
They were a
Yeah, I
touchstone.
agree, yeah.
They're just brilliant. And actually, in all fairness, I would kind of take the Dizzies out of that because I believe the Dizzies are masterpieces.
But for the time as well.
Not
Like,
even for the time, just as puzzle games, the mechanics, everything was done. The characterization with all the other eggs. I know
Yeah.
we're getting slightly off it and going.
well, we're still on
Codemasters,
the Codemasters realm. Like,
but it's just
yeah.
they're just fucking brilliant. But
Yeah.
yeah, like
The
Micro
main
Machines-
thing though that you can do, renaming the characters. Everyone comes up with the same fucking
Yeah.
classic comedy names.
Yeah.
To ass.
Isn't that where the cheat codes normally came from? Micro machines. So putting in the right name, that's how you get a cheat. And again,
I genuinely don't know.
Yeah,
This is
I,
new.
I actually don't know that either. Sorry.
I'd be fairly sure because that's what they normally do. Like if you put in, like in a Codemasters game, you put in the code name as your name, or whatever it is. Then because along with the Toka games, like CM Dogs, and that's how you get the range to change from cats
That's
and
sort of
dogs.
like in Alpha Centauri, where
Yes.
if you created your own race as the Firaxans, because
Yeah.
it was made by Firaxis Games,
Yeah.
you became the Firaxans. That's an actual hidden race.
That's right,
And
yeah.
they started off with the fusion technology, which made all their units like ridiculously powerful.
Oh man.
Sorry.
That sounds fun.
But yeah, no, Micro
Super
Machines
cheap
brilliant.
ones, yeah.
Brilliant game, brilliant.
Ah,
It's brilliant to have a few points with and just
Yeah.
play.
Oh,
you know?
jeez, yeah. If you're buzzed, oh man, you're just gonna laugh your ass
Yeah.
off.
And you always fucking fight each other.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
no,
a-
yeah,
matter
yeah,
what.
yeah.
But that goes
Like,
without
you
saying.
fucking cunt.
That's always going to happen.
It's like he was going to win with one
Yeah.
more fucking win, and you knock me,
Yeah.
the only person that could have beat him out.
The military one was just fucking epic.
Yeah.
Oh, the fights we had actually nearly came to blows.
That's the best thing about friends, though.
yeah.
It's like you fucking fight with each other so hard. You have a few pints, and it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a
Or you
fucking
can just
game.
the next day you
Let's,
walk.
let's go play again.
Yeah. The next day you're like, oh, let's do this again. You're like, what?
So much fun.
Yeah.
We laugh, we love, we cry, we do podcasts together. Everything that friends do.
Maggie,
With
yeah,
elbow.
she's such a little trooper.
A swift elbow to the face during a race. Go for it.
Or the Fellaini, as it's called in the business.
Definitely.
The only safe move.
So, my number 57 is back to the Pokemon.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Crystal. So,
I'm
Curious, I'd have thought this would have been slightly higher up on your list.
you think so,
You
wouldn't you?
talk a lot about Crystal.
I like
Crystal's
Crystal.
great. Okay, this might be an unpopular opinion for me, but I prefer Gold and Silver to Crystal.
That's okay.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Simply because I think the three beasts
Yeah.
should be roaming, and Suicune becoming the boss
Yeah.
is annoying for me.
Well, it's funny you should mention that actually. I can see where you're coming from with the Roman thing, but I'm kind of the opposite. I like that because I think this was the first game that actually had a storyline around one of the legendaries. Because if you remember to Gen 1, the birds were just there. Mewtwo was just there. You know, there was no actual storyline around it, you know. But at least with Crystal, you had one guy
I think
who
you'll
was trying
find
to
that
hunt
one tower was burnt down.
it. I know, but that was the start of it, yes.
That's
But with
actually
Crystal-
based on a true region in Japan.
Yes, it is, yeah. We wasn't talking about because this is essentially just a Gen 2 kind of like entry, so...
Yeah, I
good-
was actually about to ask what gen is that. I'm not familiar.
It's Gen
with
2,
it.
yeah.
It's
Gen 2.
yeah.
So this was really cool. Like for a lot of people, Gen 2 is their favorite because of two very different things. Number one, obviously you have Johto, but you can go back to Kanto. It's on the same essentially ROM as Gen 1, but they've upgraded memory. They've upgraded they fixed a lot of things that were wrong mechanically.
It's 2 years later.
2 years later, exactly. So it's almost a sequel to the first game, but not quite. It's just in the same realm.
It is a sequel. You fight yourself.
Well, yeah, but it's like, but at the same token, it's all encompassing. It's just like it's not a direct sequel.
It's
where,
not like Black Tooth versus Black. where
that's
it's-
what I mean. Yeah. So it's like it is in the same realm. You can still go back to Kanto. Stuff has changed, obviously, but with memory with memory constrictions, some places are just short, you know. But there's also a few things like gameplay wise. They've introduced the Steel and Dark types. The Dark types mostly because Psychics were so overpowered in Gen 1 that you need something to counter it. So
Well,
that's what Dark
that was down
for.
to the special attack and defense being the same
And
stat.
I was just about to say then they split that then. They had special attack and special defense. So now that's
So Alakazam's no longer the fucking tankiest motherfucker.
exactly.
He's a glass cannon.
Exactly. And critical hits no longer stuck to speed. So the game actually plays a lot better.
They made dire hits no longer an instant 100%
Yeah,
chance.
exactly. All this other stuff.
Um,
And again, there's a great idea of continuity because you can beat the Elite Four, you become the champion, but there's still one guy out there you need to beat, and that's Red,
The true champion.
the true champion. And that's great. I'm fucking...
Was that not the professor?
No,
that
he
was
the
originally
Yeah,
in
he
the
was the
first
hidden
game he was
boss in Gen
intended to
1,
be.
yeah.
And then never implemented.
No.
You have to use cheat
you
codes.
can-
Yeah,
the
his
fucking
trainer data is
legit,
still
yeah.
there, and he picks the Pokemon
starter.
that was left behind, and he trains them.
Yeah, so he wasn't euthanized no matter what everyone else says.
Yes, so it is actually kind of Professor Oak or the Professor takes the other one and trains them.
Nice.
It's
Even though
good
he
stuff.
only had 3 Pokemon left, he shared 2 with your
Yeah.
grandson and you.
Yeah. Also, when the time is a big function in it as well. The day and night cycle. I forgot about that as well.
Yeah, that's great. And,
Yeah.
fun
Poor-
fact,
kind
I
of poorly implemented in hindsight, but it's a nice idea.
A few years ago, because I was dirt poor,
Yeah.
I went as Professor Oak as my costume.
That's
just because
right.
I
Yes.
had, I had the lab coat.
yeah.
So I kind of like just kind of whited up my hair, stuck it up like his is, and I made cue cards that had the opening
text box,
boxes with yes and no.
And you had no.
I played the fucking opening theme song
Yeah.
to it perfectly, beat for beat.
Yeah, what I love about it was that it's just those little touches you only get with a nerd. The little black arrow to text to scroll down.
Yes.
Very important.
The fact that I used box 2 rather
Yes.
than 1 around them.
Very crucial part as well. But yeah,
So yeah, we are nerds and we love Pokemon.
Indeed.
I think that should be said here.
57 Neil.
My 57 will be a very, very quick one because I want to ruin nothing about it. Possibly the best game of the Project Raindrop. Don't know if anybody wants to know what Project Raindrop was. There was a series of games that were released by Nintendo that everybody wanted to see ported to the Wii. But Nintendo wouldn't do it until this fan base kind of fucking just swelled up.
Yeah, just demand for it.
Yeah.
Demand for it. And this, I think, is the best. There was 3 games. The Last Tower.
Okay.
Oh no, The Last Story, I think. Shit. Kind of hammered. Anyways, this is the best one. Pandora's Tower for the
Okay.
Wii. Just a superb story, brilliant fighting mechanic, a perfect kind of JRPG, JRPG.
Yeah,
JRPG.
Okay.
I'm not ruining anything about it.
yeah.
It's not your typical just rescue the damsel thing. The police helicopters come to take me away. I'm not sure if the mic is picking that up.
It is.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
definitely be that.
Apologies,
Just
folks.
if you've got a Wii or if you've got the ability to get a Wii, get it and get Pandora's Tower. You can pick them up second hand for nothing right now and just do it and just wallow in a story that is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just perfect. I understand like it's not it's so under the radar, it's criminal. But it's just one of those perfect games. Somebody just wrote this because this was brilliant. This was
Yeah.
a great story that needed to be told. And they told it and they didn't give a fuck if anybody bought it. Loads of people bought it, and so much so that they demanded it for it to be ported to the Wii, and it was done, and then people bought loads of it again.
Yeah.
And
So what's it on originally if it's not in the Wii?
I think it was originally
Probably
a
SNES.
Dreamcast game. I think.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's a weird switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
In that case, I might be able to play it. Since I'm never.
If you look at Project
not buying
Rain,
it.
Yeah,
if you
I'm
look
not-
at Project Rain, I think it's Project Raindrop or Project Rainfall. Fuck me, man! I really need to stop mainlining Rome before I do these.
No, maybe just a bit of research before we do these
Would help. Yeah.
No, I'm just not getting so hammered.
Well, you're mixing fucking Kraken into your cider.
Yeah, you've already got yourself to
I
blame.
think
Really.
it's your,
I really only have myself to blame.
it's more your
Yeah.
fault. You've somehow managed to increase the proof by diluting it.
So
Chemistry.
Pandora's.
Pandora's Tower. Definitely get into that.
Very good.
Also, the cover art, everything in it's brilliant. Get it.
Yeah.
You've no excuse not to fucking play it if you've got the ability to.
Yeah.
Get it.
Okay, 57 Adam, please.
Space Invaders.
Ah!
Okay. Yeah. that's
Literally
fair.
need to end that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, we don't need to say
So
anything else
many
for that.
drunken nights spent
Yeah.
playing that. I used to drink in a bar in the centre of Dublin, and it had that and Frogger on it,
Nice.
Yeah.
and
Nice.
it would just alternate between the two.
Yeah.
And Jesus.
I fucking great. It's black and white, but they put fucking colored tape over the screen to
Yeah.
make them different. That's perfect. It's limitations working with them at the time. The fact that they go
Absolutely, yeah.
faster just because the memory frees up.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. That is so fucking
That
good.
is, yeah, well, that is such a happy accident because that is
Yeah,
not
they never intended for that,
No.
but it turned into like the best challenge game ever.
Yeah, absolutely. It's again,
And-
it's something you never prepare for.
Just as the Futurama joke that always reminds me,
Hmm.
that makes me chuckle is, watch as I fire upwards through my own shield. He's a madman! It's amazing.
10 to the widow,
I
10 to
think-
the widow, Miss Pac-Man.
Space Invaders. Enough said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before this all devolved into a bunch of Futurama quotes.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in my angry dome.
Fuck me, that's brilliant. That is brilliant.
Anyway,
Don't have that.
my number 56 is another game that, well, it's a game that I feel is best served with drinks with a lot of people, people who have no clue what's going on. It's Broforce.
Oh, my man.
It is the most over-the-top game I've ever played.
You two have been mad at me in the past for not playing this.
Oh, it's insane.
We've been trying to get you into this for quite a while.
Yeah.
I reuse one of my own references. Sorry to talk over you.
Yeah.
But to reuse one of I am the Typhoid Mary for Broforce.
Yeah.
Everyone, I have
That is a touchstone I didn't think we'd be coming
No.
back to.
everyone I know, I've gotten into this.
Yeah.
literally everybody. There's not a sphere of friendship that I own or family that I have that I have not gone, you need to play this game.
Yeah.
It is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, and that's exactly it. It's ridiculous because the whole cast are just like similar but legally distinct action heroes. You start off with the likes of like Rambo, and I think Rambro. Sorry, beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Rambro and a few others I can't recall off the top of my
This
head.
is your chance
It's
to
all
convince me.
randomized.
B.A. Baracus.
Baracus, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm liking these puns
They all,
already.
Yeah.
no, they
They all have
they-
bro
they-
in the name.
They force bro. So Blade's in it.
Yeah.
But it's
Brolade.
Brolade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Like John McCain is in
Ro-
it. He's
like Robro Cop.
yeah, Robocop.
Yeah.
The Terminator's in it.
Yeah.
John McCain. Ripley, she's in it as well.
John McCain, the senator?
Did I say John McCain? Why is he John McCain for?
Why are you looking at me like this was my
Senator McCain.
No, John McCain. Look, the guy from Die Hard. John McCain, he's so OP in Broforce, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. All that time in Vietnam, man. but I think, Kill Bill is in as well.
Yeah,
There's a-
the bro, as in the bride.
Yes.
It's just called the bride.
The Bro, that's right, yeah.
Um,
And the Brodock Saints.
the Brodock Saints.
They're OP.
Boondock Saints.
Yeah. Oh man, any
Brochetti.
Brochetti.
Machete.
Oh, that's great.
It's fucking that. It's just
Yeah.
and now the level of mechanics that go into all the different characters
Yeah.
is actually quite unbelievable.
Yeah.
So like there's certain characters that only have like hand to hand. So like Blade, obviously he's just got the sword
Yes.
and he's just cutting people up.
And the Bride as well.
The bride,
Yeah.
yeah, as well.
The Black Mamba.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh fuck, Bro Guyver's in it.
Broguyver.
Bro
Yes,
Guyver.
that's the
MacGyver.
one.
Throw-
Richard Dean Anderson.
Yes.
He only throws bombs.
Yeah.
And his special attack is this turkey bomb
Yeah.
that all the enemies run to. And then it blows.
Another one is the Texas Walker.
Is
as well.
it? Oh.
Texas Walker Ranger.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is. I think they might have just called
Chuck
him
Norris?
Yeah, I think they just go with Chuck Norris on him.
No, they don't. They did not. They bro it.
Do they?
Bro it.
Yeah.
Bro Norris.
We'll see in the end.
I have no
anyway.
idea. Fuck.
But it's just such a fun game.
Chuck Boris.
Yeah. Because the way you work it is you have to like free prisoners, and the mechanic is you constantly keep changing characters.
Yeah.
You see, you don't start off. It's not like a
They're all
preloaded.
randomised,
They're all
yeah.
randomized as well, so you can free a prisoner.
Is this a Devolver game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's Evolve,
It's
yeah.
all done 8-bit. It
Nice.
is. It's definitely a
Yeah.
Devolver game. It is a Devolver game.
And like I said, it's just like you have to play with 4 people. You don't get the benefit of it until there's more people there.
Oh my
There's
god!
more
Like, and
data.
it's just crazy. It's just the craziest game because you're just blowing shit up.
yeah.
Okay, back to John McCain. I mean, let's do it.
John McBain, of course, is what I meant to say. But I think it's called like McBrain or Broain or whatever it is. But fucking John McCain, Jesus Christ.
I want to see him modded into the game.
I'm not drinking rum again. That's it.
You've had 2 sips.
Even do it.
Yeah. Clearly doesn't agree with me. But no, what a fantastic game.
No. It is on my list.
And by the
it's
way,
just an incredible game.
Before Neil mentions it, there is a DLC that has the Expendables in it.
Yes, the Bro Spendables.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Expendabros.
Yes,
Sorry, the
that's it,
Expendabros.
yeah.
Yes.
Just a great game. Just play it.
Yeah.
Play it. Get a few cans. Get a few lads in, and just play it.
Yeah.
4
Cool.
players you need to.
Okay.
Right, my number 56 is way old school. I'm going back to the C64, but this will be easy for you to get video footage of.
Silly hope so.
It is the classic game Paperboy.
Oh wow!
yeah.
Holy shit!
I have played this. I enjoyed this, and then I broke a controller over this.
That is exactly my experience of Paperboy.
Brilliant.
Only for I didn't have a controller, I had an entire keyboard. Yes, it is just an unquantifiable game. Such a huge part of my gaming history and my gaming DNA, if I could even use that term.
Beautifully
It's a very
simple.
wanky phrase.
It's so fucking I know it's an incredibly wanky phrase, but it's so apt.
Yeah.
So I
well-
can't help but help.
Yeah,
use
that's
it.
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Neil's ribonucleic acid is actually polygonal.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know if it is or not. I hate making jokes with chemists.
To be fair, since it's sugar, you could map it that way.
Don't let
Adam, get on
sense.
that. And
Yeah.
Shut up. But it's brilliant. It's just literally you're cycling up a fucking street,
Yeah.
throwing papers through people's windows.
Yeah, that's
I know
it.
you're not meant to, but that's what I did.
You were missing through a big paper.
That's just it. and the fucking difficulty level ramps up. The final level has you like dodging the Grim Reaper at times.
Yeah.
And hurricanes. I'm like, what the? Sorry,
Very,
tornadoes.
very small tornadoes.
Yeah,
as I
very
recall.
small tornadoes. And I was just sitting there going, what the fuck? It's such a perfect game. Paperboy,
It's really fun.
Yeah.
do it. It's literally a piece of gaming history. And if there was a Gaming Hall of Fame, and I'm not sure if there is or not, if there is, leave it in the comments. This should be in it.
There probably is a Gaming Hall of Fame, but it's like something at the Gaming
yeah,
Awards that Jeff Kitely creates.
Really,
Yeah.
To be fair, there is a Gaming Hall of Fame. There's like a Game Awards every year.
that's not really.
We
a
don't
Hall of
count them.
Fame, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
I want
enough.
a
It's
Hall
on
of
Spike
Fame.
TV and no one fucking watches that kip.
Yeah,
What's Spike TV?
Exactly. Adam, number 56.
Adam number 56 is Tetris on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit of Russian propaganda,
Wow.
but I fucking love Tetris, guys.
No, it's a good game. It's it's the reason why people keep talking about it. You know,
There's a reason why it's ported to fucking TVs
Yeah.
as a hidden game.
Absolutely, no. Like
It's simple,
just-
it's
yeah.
fun.
Can't you even like play it on Google?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Fuck.
you can. Yeah,
You can also play Pac-Man on Google. Just as an aside.
Yeah, of
I know
course,
that killed the tone.
no, but it is that sort of thing. Like it's still the test of time.
It's
People
simple,
still
it's
play
fun.
Tetris.
The fucking high-level Tetris players
Yeah.
are insane.
I understand that there's a PS4 Tetris game and it's supposed to be brilliant.
Oh, the VR one.
yes.
Yeah. The world champion Tetris player, I was watching fucking... Okay, this is an aside to
Yeah,
another
yeah.
channel, but I was watching the guy play it, and he was playing it in VR, and after like 2 minutes of fucking about, he was like, yeah, no, it's actually really intuitive, I'm just getting it perfect. And he ended up playing it better than he plays normal Tetris.
Yeah.
Just because he was like, yeah, no, it's really easy to focus on this. All your other sensory inputs aren't in anything
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Tetris.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
It's just really cool, and I fucking love Tetris. I'm shit at it now, but when it was the only game I had in my sister's Game Boy,
Yeah.
I would play it ad nauseum.
And such a reactions
Fucking-
test as well. Like,
Yeah, flying through to like 9999 on the fucking
Yeah.
level 9. Ugh. Just not getting that fucking line piece when you've set up
You just need it, yeah.
You'd set up the 2 perfect Tetrises.
Yeah.
And
Tragic.
fun story about Tetris. There's this game that was made as sort of like an artificial AI, where they were like, okay, we'll have it play games, and its only goal is not to die.
Yeah.
When it got into Tetris, it couldn't think ahead far enough to like get rid of the blocks, so it did the eeriest thing and just paused the game before it died and left it paused.
Shit.
It's like, that is fucking machine learning.
That is
So,
terrifying.
so the machine basically rage quitted.
No, the machine, it was like, well, my only goal is not to die, so yeah, let's just pause it and leave it there forever.
That's insane.
Wow.
That is cool.
You'll have to slice in an article.
I'll splash you the video.
Please do, yeah. Holy shit, that's incredible. Okay, 55. This might be controversial to some people, for anyone who enjoys the series, if you can say it that.
Potential hot take.
Potential hot take.
People
for
enjoy a series?
For people who like this series, Driver 2.
Ah.
I have
Well,
this.
we're safe there. No one likes Driver.
Yeah. This is a hot take because I think this is a better game than Driver, the original.
Yeah, Driver had the secret cars.
Right, you and the four,
Driver 2 also has the secret cars.
you and the 4 other people can have that argument.
Yeah, that's fair.
You and the developers can have that.
And even there, half of them aren't like,
Yeah.
dude, not my problem.
Yeah, that's fair.
You paid for it. You get no refund at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, I like Driver 2.
I'll
I
buy
like,
a coffee, that's it.
yeah. Like I say,
It's not even worth that.
That's just being charitable.
We're being so mean to a game that clearly we just...
probably have never gone near it.
I have played Driver 1 and I enjoyed it. For what it
Yeah,
was.
Driver 2 just has a bit more plot to it. And the actual, it does. It has more of a plot to it. It has more of
We're
a
just
point
being
to it.
dicks for
Yeah.
no reason here. I'm sorry.
But at least there's actually a lot more diverse locations than Driver 1 as well. Because Driver 1, because obviously with the graphics, everything looks the same. And everything's on, like, they're all grid-based areas bar San Francisco that has the big hills. And that's the only way you'd know it's San Francisco, really. But at least in
It has
Driver 2...
the one scene in every movie that cars have to go down.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly. At least this way it's a bit more diverse. You've got Chicago, which obviously, you know... Chicago, beg your pardon. Havana, which obviously looks kind of like it looks
Van, eh?
yeah, yeah, that's why it is. It's because it has some sort of car pun in each name.
Potentially.
Yeah. Las Vegas is another one, which obviously looks the part at night.
Las
Vegas.
We've done Vegas.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then Rio is the last area, and you're actually on the Copacabana beach as well.
nice.
So it's the actual areas look very, very good. The plot is very, very light, very fluffy. Just don't think too much about it.
Just fun.
Just fun, yeah. There's some great missions in it. The one that always sticks in my mind is one in Havana, and you're trying to track down some sort of evidence of this thing called Rosanna Soto. That's all you've been hearing about in this part of the game. Who is Rosanna Soto? Who
Oh,
is
it's a
it?
person.
Yeah, well, that's what it's implied.
I honestly thought it would be like a precious rock or something.
Or a stone, yeah, Rosetta Stone.
Yeah. So what you have to do is you have 6 minutes to destroy 4 cars, right? Because the idea of it is that you crash into
But
these
you're meant
cars.
to be driving.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're crashing into these 4 cars, right? Because you're trying to find evidence of this Rosanna Soto person. So you have
So
6 minutes
you
to do this.
accidentally murder Princess Di on the way.
So you're
Knew
trying.
something on that tunnel.
You're trying to. So you're trying to do this while also trying not to wreck your own car in between.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, if they might caught that, we're fucked.
That's why I talked over it.
I wasn't alive at the time, Neil. You might have I'm fine.
Fully fuck you.
Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, you have 6 minutes to destroy these 4 cars without wrecking your own in time. Because if you wreck your own, then you are under the cosh then time wise.
Yeah.
So eventually, then you destroy the last car. You find this evidence in like a cutscene, and it's a fucking boat. I was like, because there is like a build up to it. It's like we need to find out Rosanna Soto. He's linked there. She's clearly linked to this person, this person, this person. Oh, it's a boat, and they're going to Las Vegas. Well, that's fine. Okay, let's do that.
The Rosanna Soto was a boat.
Yes, but like that's not even a spoiler. Like why just spoil a fucking plot twist like that? But
How do you spoil something shit?
yeah. But always the cool thing about this is because the whole Driver franchise is all based around car chases and recreating stuff like Bullet and French Connection. The film director mode is always great if you are into it because you can, if you want to capture how you did a mission so well, and that's what it's a kind of the metagame of it of how cool can I do these missions. How
Tarantino-esque.
yeah, exactly. And you can do that. You have that ability. Driver 3, fuck off. But Driver 2, it's that kind of like that perfect storm of getting the car chases right and then just like chopping and changing it so that it feels different each time. And yeah, it's just very good. The funny thing was they always have a secret car in each town as well. And the one in Havana is hilarious because it's in an underground base. And it's like an army base. So you have to like break in. There's like a secret button that you have to press to get in to the base. Then you get in. You have to go down like 6 stories, and then you think, oh, this car is clearly on like a tank or something massive. It's a fucking mini. And it's literally
say ice cream truck.
Yeah, it's literally the smallest car in the
That's
game.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah, and when Tanner's trying to get into the car, his fucking character model basically folds in on itself. He just goes whoop. And it's just
So
like
his ass sticking up in the air driving.
And then what happens is then it's on a raised platform. She just goes whoop, and then just like slowly there's a little bounce off the car once it's
As the gaming physics kind of adjust to what the fuck you're doing.
Exactly. Oh, great stuff. And also
are you
the secret car in Chicago is in Wrigley Field.
Oh, nice.
So there's a real sick fucking Blues Brothers reference to it. So it's very good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. But Driver 3, stay away, like the plague.
My number 55. I'm going PC, slightly old school.
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Okay, I don't know this.
Sacrifice is basically a kind of it's sort of like a mix between an over-the-shoulder third-person perspective shooter and a real-time strategy game.
Okay.
So that you're actually a protagonist on the battlefield, directing all these troops.
Interesting.
And manufacturing them as well from a base.
Okay.
But you're fighting another person doing this. It was crazy. It was a shiny game.
Yeah.
The fucking cast, the voice cast on it was brilliant. I'm actually looking them up. Tim Curry was one of the gods. Basically,
Fucking hell.
Who else? Shit.
He's in a lot more games than I gave him credit for.
And supreme Lord of the heavens, bringer of storms, mover of the firmament. Oh, let's to be honest, shall we? In any halfway civilized world, I would be the only god.
No, man, I'm telling you, like, the fucking... Also, this was the fucking dopey guy from Everybody Hates Raymond, or that Raymond fucking thing, yeah. Yeah, him. He was one of the gods as well. And also a lot of really prominent voice actors got their first things, like Jennifer Hale.
Yeah.
She was big in the Mass Effect series. She voices the Femme Shepherd.
And Naomi Hunter and Metal Gear, yeah.
They got their first gigs in this game. So it was crazy. It was just a really weird blending of real-time
sounds like a
strategy.
very odd game.
Really blending the strategy
Yeah.
of third-person perspective shooter and real-time strategy.
Yeah.
And basically the object was to get to the opponent's altar and defile it.
Yeah.
But you had to get there with another unit.
Of course, yeah.
And that unit was your sacrifice. And
Yeah,
I figured that might be the case.
This sounds like a fascinating experiment.
The soundtrack was brilliant. It was so epic. The artwork was brilliant. it was basically the story was based around a lot of gods.
Yeah.
And they're just all vying for control and the machinations of them. And it was brilliant. It was funny, but the dialogue in it was really hilarious.
Yeah.
One of the cutscenes in it, you're talking to the god who just wants to kill everything,
Yeah.
slaughter everything. And he's like, "Oh well, you want to destroy the world," and he's like, "No,
Who
I
doesn't?
don't." He's like, "No, I don't. Because if I destroy the world, what am I going to kill?" He's like, "Why would I want to destroy the world?
Yeah.
That's where all the good massacres happen."
That's so nihilistic. That's brilliant.
That's just brilliant. Sacrifice. I think it's early 2000s.
It looks like
Yeah.
it's early 2000s.
So like it was very early, like transform and lighting.
Yeah.
And if you're into game design and game graphic design, that's going to fucking bug some brain cells back in your history books, because that's a really early graphics card trick, and this was one of the pioneers of that. But no, it was just a really odd melding of two game styles, and they did it really well.
Like I said, it sounds like a serious experiment game-wise.
In fact, hilarious enough, the game designers, the lead producer passed over making the video game for The Matrix
Wow.
to do this.
Yeah, which is a good shout in fairness.
In all fairness,
Yeah.
given how well Sacrifice turned out, I reckon the Matrix game with this guy in charge, who I'm not going to look up his name, would have turned out something brilliant. It's a real under the radar game. Unfortunately, a lot of my big 100 is just play it, get it emulated, and just do it, and you're not going to have played anything like it. Yeah, I can't, like, it's just nuts.
You see, this is why I love about doing the top 100, because there's always going to be something left field in somebody's list, and either someone's going to go, "Oh shit, I've heard a game," or "I've never heard this. I need to check this out now."
Yeah,
and that's
but
one of those.
To be fair, the thing is, you're picking only the fucking cherriest scenes from all these games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm fairly certain I've glossed over loads of brilliant shit.
Yeah, cool. That's fair.
Also, Shiny were the ones who did the Earthworm Jim games.
Did they?
You think?
Shit, I might be wrong.
No, I don't know.
Fuck.
You'd have to check about that.
I'll have to ask you to bleep that out.
Yeah.
But yes, please.
We'll fact check it first.
Yeah, we'll fact
Sacrifice.
check it,
Just even if I am wrong there, this is a game that deserves, it needs to be played.
Excellent.
Neil has the passion mode switched on.
Yeah.
I actually really do. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's healthy to see.
Yeah.
Go
So,
for it.
my
55.
My 55, the Matrix game. No, I'm only messing.
I was gonna brain you with my phone.
My 55 is actually a little indie game called SSX.
Ah!
Not in any way, shape, or form. What does it stand for?
I've no idea.
Nobody cares.
Snowboarding Supercross.
I'm gonna say extra
What a
extreme.
dick, no.
It is a great game. The first one I got with my PS2.
Yeah.
PS2 version. Not Tricky, the first one.
Right.
Tricky was the first snowboarding game I ever played.
Tricky is good. It's the same game.
Yeah.
With a different soundtrack, to be honest.
Yeah. Better, worse soundtrack.
I turned-
SSX had the better soundtrack.
I turned off the SSX soundtrack and just kind of listened to whatever I was into at the time. Mostly Linkin Park Hybrid Theory, as I recall.
As it was the style at the time.
As was the style at the time. I loved the vast range of different areas.
Yeah.
The city being my favourite one.
Funnily enough, snowboarding games I got into far more than Tony Hawk games, and I was
interesting.
and I was a big rollerblader when I was younger.
Well, that would explain it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but snowboarding games connected with me.
They're great, to
Yeah.
be honest.
They just seem to be
pulling
better
off
put
the
together.
tricks. You're always going downhill. I think is the best part of it.
Yeah, maybe.
And crashing through buildings, or alternate path of going under the sewers and fucking getting around spinning blades. I fucking love that thing, because both of them are technically shortcuts. One of them's less risk and it's faster.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. If you wanted a game that's going to be remade, imagine that with VR.
No,
You'd be vomiting.
you'd fucking
Yeah.
fall
Imagine-
over
No,
yourself.
but that's the same, but imagine it. Imagine doing that.
You'd need to literally be snowboarding at the same time. It's like there is a snowboard peripheral for it, isn't there?
Which Tony Hawk had the fucking, or which was it a skateboarding game that
There was
had
a
a
skateboarding
board?
and skate.
Yeah, skate, yeah.
Shit, Jesus, yeah, skate. Yeah, it had a board with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably meld those two.
You could do, yeah.
You fucking splat in the game. It's like, well, fuck.
At least you didn't get eaten by a Yeti. That's something at least.
The board just has a spring on the bottom.
Yeah, the game comes with a neck brace.
And an eject button. For those special occasions.
It pre-smashes your testicles.
Oh, there.
It's a great game. Zoe, my favorite character, little Japanese girl.
Yeah.
It's so hard to unlock.
Shock horror.
She has the highest stats, so I always played as her. It was back when I was just like
Sorry.
Yeah.
When you were saying she is the highest stat, I was like, oh, thank God he says stats.
the lowest
Highest.
sex appeal.
Yes.
Highest tats.
I hated the English guy, not because he was black, because his accent fucking grated on my nerves because he was the tutorial guy. Just putting that out there.
I thought it was going to be because he was British.
SSX. I have to admit, a genre of games I thought I'd never see from you.
That's fair.
And
Really?
no, honestly, I was like,
Fair.
it's not judgment.
That's fair.
It's
no,
not
it's a
judgment.
preconception.
I just
Yeah.
didn't think with all the fucking hentai games that he sends me.
Ah, there's a spit take. 1-0 to the Arsenal.
I don't play hentai games. I play hentai game.
I cracked the joke at the start of this that Adam's list would be 100.
Yes.
Would be 97 hentai games and Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3.
So
sorry.
every game thus far has been unexpected.
97 waifu games and Dark Souls
waifu, yeah.
games.
But Dark Souls have waifus.
No.
That's not why you play it though.
No.
But yeah, no, I genuinely didn't think you'd come out with a snowboarding game. I really didn't.
Well, there you have it.
There you go, you learned something new.
I
Yeah.
actually really did. Sorry.
So, my 54 then is a.
I saw the fucking face on him. He's genuinely like.
I am actually
I am a little bit
surprised.
like.
I would have lost that
Yeah.
bet 10 times out of 10.
He's looking like I am a little bit ashamed that I misjudged him now.
No, I really am. No, it's a fun game. I have played it.
Mm.
It's really, really fun. As I said before, I was at the fucking tricky beforehand because that
Indeed.
came.
Yeah,
with
the
console.
remake on
That came with the console.
remake
Didn't
not so
tricky.
good.
Yeah,
hard to say.
I have not played one of
Well,
those
I've
types
played
of
it.
games.
It puts a lot more story emphasis on it. And for some reason, all of the
Story?
snowboarders aren't snowboarders. They're fucking surfers and rollerbladers. They're extreme sports gurus.
Ah, go away.
And it's like, what?
No,
Why?
go back.
That was the wrong answer. Wrong answer. Anyway, so my 54 then is a platformer on the PlayStation 1. Had a very high bar to live up to from the first game, but I think it has more or less pulled it off. Rayman 2. the greatest game.
Ah,
Yeah,
excellent.
You put 2, I put 1.
Yes. Oh, don't worry, the first one's coming up. But the Rayman 2 out of the PlayStation games, like there's going to be a lot more Rayman on my list anyway. But this is actually the lowest I think ranked. But the Rayman 2 was actually just a very good game. It was very different as well because with the first Rayman it had its own kind of like enemies and bosses. In this game it just completely changes tack and just goes robot pirates.
No, Mr. Dark?
No, Mr. Dark. No, not like that.
Robot pirates.
Rayman gets a sidekick called Glowbox, who's a big fat blue toad, and kind of quite endearing in a way. And
I say the world must learn of their peaceful ways by force.
I for one welcome our new robot pirate overlords because that's what happens.
It's bringing peace and love, breaking slaves.
Because that's what happens. They take over the world. You see.
Yeah.
So and what happens is they break up this kind of this. Rayman always had this weird thing about the energy of the world. So in
Is that all you collected in the game?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yes, like hence the titties in the new remake.
that's clearly what that is. Yeah. But obviously the first game, Mr. Dark steals it.
Neil's face. I had earned so many points
there's
with my last
You were doing
one.
so well.
There's no face. I'm just shaking my fucking head.
Yeah.
I was doing so well,
doing
and then
so
I let the side down.
You're letting the team down.
He's not
here.
even angry. He's just like, what did I expect?
No, you've just resorted to the mean there. You
Yeah.
just reverted to the mean.
But so this, like in this case, then the pirates break up the energy of the world and they collect them all.
Yeah.
And it's 800 parts. So if you're trying to 100% it, you have to collect everything in the game.
Does
which
the
is-
world need its energy, really? I mean,
Well,
can it make do with 2?
100 bits of it.
Yes, all 800 bits. But the
Then
combat
I'll
is
make
very
do
good
with
in
two.
it as well.
Yeah.
Because you're actually able to focus in and hone in and just do this.
I figured that was the Raymans always did that. Well, I
Yeah.
played it from the Saturn, obviously.
Yes.
All the way through. I got the first DS one. The DS one was crazy. It was one of the first games, actually one of the few games to implement the 3D
Yes,
really well.
that's right, yeah.
Okay.
Really fucking well. Shit, that's not on my list.
Yeah.
The
There's a
Ra-
port of
Rayman
there's
3
a port
was
of
the
Rayman
first.
3.
Yeah, with the
It
power
was
of
the
Rayman.
first 3D one, right?
The
Yeah.
first 3D one was Rayman 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm misremembering.
But yeah, no, the combat was always really well
always very
done.
good,
and
yeah.
that
The
was
Rayman games have always been of a high quality.
yeah, no, they're just
Yeah.
they're always
I'm-
good.
But I will say one thing about it.
I've only played the first
Yeah.
one and the reboot one. I played with you.
Origins, yeah.
Origins, yeah.
Great game as well.
I played with you and you got so pissed off when I perfectly swam through all the fucking things. You were like, Adam, just hold on, let's look at this. No, it's a game.
Motherfucker!
That was a good birthday. But yeah, the one. It was funny you should mention the underwater level because the underwater level in this game is an absolute fucking cruel mistress. I could never clear it when I was a kid because what you have to do is you have to swim with a whale and collect his air bubbles that's coming out, but you have to fight off with 2 piranhas.
Second-hand air bubbles.
I know, yeah, but you're underwater. You have to fight for
It's coming out
survival.
of his mouth.
Yeah.
But shouldn't they be what?
Anyway, so you have to fight off with these 2 piranhas. Okay.
Yeah, piranhas.
And the piranhas
Again.
are eating the air bubbles off you.
Those fuckers.
So
Wait,
what-
why did piranhas want the air bubbles?
So it took me months. It took me months to try to realize that you have to punch the piranhas out of the way to get the air bubbles. I just thought you had to beat them to it, but no, you can fucking swat them away. You can give them like actual backhands in the water to do it.
A game where you can punch and you don't?
Yeah, it's
You were a
weird.
pacifist, right?
I know, it's terrible. But yeah, no, great game. Just again, it's just solid fucking gameplays. You know, got solid platformers. Just play them.
That
What
sounds
else
fun.
can you say? Like, you know,
Sounds fun.
It's particularly with the Raymans because there's pure platforming
yeah.
medium.
But they're
you
all
can get.
well enclosed. There's nothing left behind. You know, everything's fine with it.
Purely.
Yeah, 54.
My 54, I am kowtowing to the AAA series, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to admit, it's the best in the entire series. I don't think they're ever going to top it. And it's Fallout New Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Now, it's
accept
as
that.
low as it is on the list
Mm.
because when I bought it, it didn't work.
Oh, you bought it new.
I bought it on the day it came out.
Oh,
That was the
it had
wrong
one,
answer.
It had one quest, crash to home screen. And then they patched it and added more.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. This was a game that until the third week of its release,
Yeah.
you would have had to have bound the quick save and quick load buttons to your left and right mouse button. If you wanted to make any kind of progression.
I know it's popular to bash Bethesda now, but
Yeah.
it was their fault. They rushed
Yeah.
Obsidian into
What do
releasing
you mean
it.
it's popular to bash them? It's fucking not
It's
just
right.
popular, it's correct to
Yeah,
bash
it's
them.
correct.
If somebody does something shoddily, you're like, well, I know it's popular to, bash your work, blind Joe, but
But maybe you shouldn't be thatching.
maybe you shouldn't be working on car engines if you can't see.
Well,
I'm gonna die the way I lived, working on engines.
That's
Fuck
one of the
off.
few things I'd argue you could do blind.
Not.
If you know the feel of every part.
No, you could not. No,
I want to find some Japanese fucking mechanic who works for Toyota or Honda or
Stop. If
something.
he's Japanese, then yeah, he's kosher. Right, that he works there, right? If he's I didn't. No.
Japanese have a
Yeah,
like
they
a
have a
sixth
thing.
sense.
They have a thing. Like,
If this is a
called
metaphor,
Unagi.
if this is a metaphor for Bethesda, this really is
Yeah.
working.
I can't tell if this is racist or not.
Any case, I'm simply stating that Fallout,
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas,
Yes.
is one where they got all the mechanics correct.
Yes.
They got the gaming mechanics correct. All the DLCs are even very good. The Sierra Madre one is fucking
The
brilliant.
balancing is actually fun.
The balancing's great.
Charisma as a dump stat works perfectly.
Totally brilliant. It's the funnest of all the games to low intelligence run.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Oh yeah, all the voice passwords are ice cream. And one of the characters who won't join you if your intelligence is low, but will join you if your intelligence is 0 because he feels sorry for you.
Arcade.
Because he's such an intellectual snob.
Oh,
You need a really high intelligence
Yeah.
to prove to be his equal.
Yeah.
Or to have no fucking intelligence.
And he'll
And
join
it's
you
just
out of ping.
"Aw, okay.
we need more Tories in video games, in my
Oh my
opinion.
god. And he's such a snob and it's great. And part of his own particular side mission, you can let him die, and I generally do.
Fair.
Because he's a fucking cunt.
He is a bit of a spam.
He's a
Yeah.
fucking arsehole.
And canonically, he's part of the Bad Allegiance, depending on how you see it.
How you ever do it. Anyways,
Yes.
anyway. But yeah, it's also got the best voice cast as well. I think. Who is the power girl, the power fist girl? Veronica.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
That's
it's
gonna annoy
the
me.
red-haired girl who's in everything. She's in fucking Supernatural as well. Jesus, it's gonna bother me.
Felicia Day.
Yes, Felicia Day. Yes. I was gonna say sexy red-haired girl, but I didn't want to be too discriminatory. But yeah, she is actually quite sexy. But Felicia Day is her in it. Yeah, no, it's just it's the Fallout that worked for me.
Yeah.
And I played since the first Fallout. So when Fallout 3 came out, and people were like, "Oh, did you play this great game?" I was like, "Yeah, I played the first two." And the mechanics were totally different. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? But they've totally altered it. And I still think the first two are better.
Yeah.
Even tactics is better.
Well,
Better
it gave them less chance for Bethesda to fuck up doing them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so also I knew a lot more of the lore as well. But yeah, New Vegas, it worked for me when it
When it was working.
When it worked.
Yeah, when it was working.
When it was patched.
Yes.
It worked. The ED fucking storyline was great. The whole Platinum
Which one?
series was great.
Edie from Lonesome Road or the original Edie?
Oh no, both actually. The original one, and then I liked the Lonesome Road thing.
Yeah.
I liked them both. I liked how it ran into it. I liked it.
They're good. They're fun.
Excuse me.
Rosa
no.
de Shannon Cassidy being a nice recurring character, like
Yeah.
her father.
What's her fucking... Yeah, she even uses spears, just like her dad did. Like if you
And
give her...
she has the same heart condition.
Yeah, if you give her the Roman spears, which is not a weapon you can normally get, and you definitely can't
And
get...
she automatically defaults to it, does she?
Yeah, she can default.
Oh, that's
to it.
great.
And it's not...
That's clever.
But
I
the
like
thing
that.
is that because she hates the Legion,
Yeah.
you can't normally get that weapon. You have to steal it off their bodies.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And the Roman prions.
Yes.
And the
That's
colic.
clever.
The
I like
colic because
that.
you can't reuse
Yeah,
them.
that's very good.
Yeah, so she'll default to that because her in Fallout 2, I think her dad.
2, yeah.
2 was her dad, and
Yeah.
he used spears.
Excellent.
It's
That's clever.
It's a
And
crazy.
one of the
thing.
best things about this game is it doesn't railroad you. There's an entire series of quests that you can
Yeah.
only get if you're willing to sacrifice her
Yeah.
and betray her.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if I'm playing an evil character, then I have to kill one of my best companions.
Yeah, and if you're doing it, like if you're doing a female and you're Black Widowing it, and you're just willing to just go, so if you're willing to debase yourself, there's a whole raft, much like the low intelligence run.
Yeah.
If you go female and you go Black Widow perk,
Yeah.
there's a whole raft of conversation and quests
This is a
that
game.
you can just go nuts with, and it's
Multiple options
Yeah.
is the thing. It's
Yeah.
like, it's a game that the developers are like, you can pick whatever way you want
Yeah.
to do to solve
do
this.
whatever
And
the fuck you want.
it's a game that has so much replayability, despite each run possibly being like 50 hours plus.
Yeah.
But you are playing
And-
them adequately differently.
And you would play,
and it
you,
feels
you can
differently
role
as well.
play as well.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the best
what I
thing
mean,
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's something that they discovered, and this is the reason why I don't give Bethesda any credit. Hilariously enough,
Yeah.
to considering that one of their games is on my list, my top 100 list, because I genuinely believe that it's this good by accident.
Well,
I
you
don't-
think Obsidian made the mistake?
Yeah,
to make it
I
this good?
think the reason why, because when you see what they've done past this,
Yeah, they've never
it's
been able
not
to
this
recapture
good.
it. Yeah.
None of this is this
But
good.
this is Obsidian's work, not Bethesda's. The
That's
thing.
true, yeah, that's the thing.
It's a
Obsidian
different
made it.
developer.
Yeah.
Well,
Bethesda published it, but they
Yeah.
didn't have much of a say in it. Like they were
It's
probably
Obsidian, the
executive
creators
producers.
of the original Fallout and Fallout 2. They got
Obsidian, that's the former Black Oil guys, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fuck
they
the
were-
Baldur's
the guys-
Gate games.
Yes.
they're the guys that are making a new game where what's it called? They've announced a new game when
Yes.
Fallout was doing shit, and they're like, you've got to make a decision. You kill either this, you side with either the corporation or the rebels, and he shoots the corporation guys. Like, you know, you didn't have to shoot either of them, right? It's just like that is such a fucking perfect slap in the face to Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that game called?
Shit.
It's going to annoy me. I'm
That's
looking
good,
forward to it.
Anyways, Fallout New Vegas.
We need to stop drinking.
Yeah, I really do. If you're going to play any of the Fallout games, play that. I think Fallout 3 is too broken, and Fallout 4 sucks ass.
Well, I'll
New
agree with
Vegas.
4. 3, play 3 before New Vegas, and you'll enjoy it more.
Yeah, but it's such a broken game.
Yeah.
It's so broken.
But if you play it before New Vegas, it's not a bad game if you play it first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Okay, Adam, you're 54.
Fuck, are we still doing this?
Yeah, we still are. Yeah.
And I'm still drinking, so fuck you.
My 54, Spider-Man on PlayStation 1.
Woo! Spider-Man 2 or 1?
2, sorry, yeah.
2, yeah.
So Spider-Man 2 on the PS1.
Yeah.
Right.
Love the web mechanics, love
Yeah.
the wall crawl, love
Yep.
stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking love the fact that the Fantastic Four show up halfway through.
As you do.
Random shit happening.
Yeah.
Fucking Venom with Captain America's autograph. It's great.
Now, I have to admit, they've only come close with the latest, the very, very latest.
The
Spider-Man,
newest one on PS4.
Yeah, the newest one on the PS4, and that's only because they just the sheer fucking if you've got a PS4 Pro, the hardware behind it,
Yeah.
that's why. But Spider-Man 2, yeah, perfect.
It's great.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good combat. Amazing combat. Fucking
Yeah.
webbing people up,
Oh.
shooting web balls.
Yeah.
The alternate costumes where the symbiote costume gives you infinite web is perfect.
Yeah. Do you think it's probably the best superhero game?
No.
No? Of that kind of that region?
Just ending it there.
No?
No.
No, that's cool.
The guillotine
that's cool.
drops on
No,
that
I asked
motherfucker.
for opinion. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
No, I'd say it's very good. It's definitely the best Spider-Man game. in
It's
my
definitely the best
Okay.
Spider-Man game until I get more in depth into the latest one.
Let's see how good it gets.
Might
Yeah.
beat it. It's very good. The recent one.
Okay.
It's very good.
Very good. Okay. Number 53 then is another game that had never left the shores of Japan. It's something that we have played on the channel but not completed. It's Police Knots.
Oh,
Wait, we played Police Knots?
A little bit, yeah. You were drunk at the time.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there in body, not in mind.
No, that was almost definitely the case. But no, it's this is another like with all he
Is
did.
this the game where we play as a sex pest?
Well, he's actually written as a sex pest in this game.
What Kojima game can you not play as a
Yeah.
sex pest?
Most? Yes.
Peace Walker?
No.
No, yeah.
No,
fuck,
it was well
16-year-old
sex
girl.
pesty in that one.
Yeah, the
I
bonus
intended
mission.
this question to be a joke question, but I'm not letting you cunts off the hook now.
It's Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain is the one that intentionally doesn't.
He's not though. He didn't make that game. His name was taken off it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I guess PT.
Silent Hills. There's no.
Somebody's got a head in the bike. You can't tell me.
Classic sex
You
pest.
can't tell me he didn't fuck that.
He might have fucked the ghost. That could be why she's angry.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So, Police Knots then is a.
It's a rhetorical question,
Yeah.
but we genuinely struggle
Yeah,
to
we-
answer.
I know. I literally intended that to be throwaway. And seeing the struggle, I was like, "Oh no, I'm in. I'm in at this."
Strap yourselves in, lads.
We are not good at bluffing away Kojima's mistakes.
No. So Police Knots is a good game.
It's a fantastic game.
Yeah,
It's
It is
fantastic.
such. But again, as I said with Snatcher earlier on,
It's a game that we have
Yeah.
a copy of, so stop fucking contacting me.
so it's that sort of thing where it's very close to the source material, which is clearly Lethal Weapon. But as with every
That's what it was.
yes,
Yeah.
So wait, you're Mel Gibson?
yes, and then Ed Brown is clearly
Well,
Glover.
he's the chief.
Yeah, exactly. No, we've had this conversation before. So the thing is, as always with these kind of Kojima games, very close to source material starting off, but then takes its life of its own then as it goes on, and it does take the kind of has a buddy cop feel to it. But the beauty of it is that it's all full motion video. It's all animated. I think it's made by the same lads.
And I think the best thing is you gave me a lot of homework to do with it to see if any of the signs is real.
It's all complete.
We found that white blood is a thing that was developed in the past couple of years.
Yes.
It's a tetrafluoride-based compound that oxygenates better than blood does.
Yeah.
It's
And
also bright white.
Yeah.
We've decided that
It's the same with the blood from the simulants out of Alien.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real thing apparently.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
What was it? Narc.
Is a
Cross between LSD and fucking an opiate.
yes.
And it's so big it couldn't permeate a cell, so it's useless.
Yeah.
And he's also got a quadruple bonded carbon. So
Yes.
Just because he took a triple bond, a double bond, and another double bond, and bashed them together.
What they literally did with the graphic for Narc is they get
And
the.
he didn't have a chemist check to see if it made sense. So it's just like,
So it makes absolutely no sense.
it just
chemistry-wise.
it can't
Can't
physically exist.
Yeah.
Can't
No,
quad bond.
No, well, technically that carbon bond can exist, but only in very
It's only an
unique
intermediate,
cases
yeah.
in carbon materials.
Yes.
I have a feeling that the comment section on this, if people get into it, is going to be crazy.
So you see, the thing was, like, Narc can only exist hypothetically.
I've
in
made a
something
fucking
graphite.
PowerPoint presentation that I sent to Jonathan
Yes, that's
explaining this shit.
We're gonna save it for
So it can
later,
only
actually.
exist in like graphite.
Yes.
So people are snorting pencils.
It
Yeah.
doesn't even exist in graphite. It
Alright.
exists in graphite under hypothetical
So
conditions.
that's
Yes.
put it like under a pressure cooker, like in fucking
Kind
bash
of,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you're electrifying graphite.
So you
to the
electrocute
point that it
yourself.
forces itself to have an extra
But
electron.
it's an unbelievable conductor. Like,
Yeah.
fuck me. It's one
It's I think really seriously low pressure that it has to exist in.
incredibly high current as well.
But you see, it's in space. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
it's space. No,
Default.
Yeah,
Space-
Default.
the space
so
cop-out.
the fact that it's a
Artificial.
drug that comes into
Yeah.
people's bodies.
But here's the thing, you see,
still in space.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out how it would
Somehow
even
permeates
exist.
through cells. It's too big to get through the fucking membrane
We're trying to
barrier.
figure out how it would actually exist.
Yeah.
Then you've got to realise how it would exist biochemically.
Kojima,
I'm not even touching that.
Kojima just took THC and fucking LSD and tried to mix them together.
Yeah, the actual graphic for it is you have like it's a structure of an opiate, like which is morphine I think you took,
Yeah.
and then one for LSD, and just literally just put the two together, Photoshop them together, and there is just like one carbon that's supposed to link
just
the whole
left
thing.
whatever
The worst thing
overlap.
is
This five- and it has five
he's
groups
got
on
it
it.
so fucking low resolution that it took me ages to draw it and
Yeah.
to get my ChemDraw program, an actual fucking drawing program for chemistry,
Yeah.
to go, yeah, okay, I know it doesn't exist, just exist in the minute, and it would keep fucking correcting it on me. And I was like,
So basically, your chemistry version of that little paperclip in Microsoft Word was like, I see you're trying to bullshit me.
it was like, are you putting carbon in as a placeholder for boron?
I would have loved it if that actually showed up and goes, I see you're a Kojima fan. Look, just stop. Just.
Would you like to sit down for a minute?
Great. No, the fucking best thing about that is the fact that they have an IOR that's fucking sentient.
Oh
It's
Jesus!
like,
yes.
this is the most state-of-the-art fucking thing. It's
Gorby.
like,
Yeah.
it's just a spectrometer. I have one of them in my pocket at all times. It doesn't need to be that bulky, and it doesn't need to be fucking
Yeah,
intelligent.
because remember in Snatcher there was like a sequence where you go into the Snatcher's lab where they're making each other, and Kojima just literally rattles off all the analytical techniques he's heard of.
No, he put an NMR in. It was mistranslated from MRI.
Oh, was it?
Because MRIs are NMRs.
Now,
that
you do,
sucks.
with that, now, I'm loath to give him any kind of credit, but there is mistranslations.
Yeah,
It happens,
that's fair.
of course,
That's fair.
quite a lot.
But yeah, going back to the game then.
Sorry, easy. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, that was a side.
It's a, do you know what it is? It's a great game to watch because it's a slow burn. It starts off nice and even, and like some shit's going down. You get to introduce to the gameplay fairly quickly.
If we get the science fuckers in on this.
Yeah. You
Definitely.
need to corner the chemistry market
Definitely
here.
get
Yeah.
him on this.
But the thing is, like the shooting is so much better than it was in Snatcher because it is the exact same type of gameplay. It's still a visual novel.
Yeah.
It's still, and then suddenly you're thrust into play to do shooting scenes, and it is just like a little dot on the screen because it's on the PlayStation. They can do that now, and it is just tracked with the controller, and you just hit the right area, and the guy goes away, or you kill him, whatever it is. And you can do target practice. You can improve. There's no dynamic difficulty like in the first game, so it's all improved. But the plot's just really, really good. Like I said, you play a guy who was a policenaut, which is a cop / astronaut. He gets thrown out into space for 20 years, comes back, hasn't aged a day because that's how it works.
That's how space works.
Yeah. So his wife
I've
comes
been
back.
there. I know how it works.
So his wife comes back, and yeah, shit's going down. So.
Yeah.
It's a really good game, good experience. I'd get a playthrough of it and sit down and enjoy it. It's a 7 or 8 hour game though, so keep that in mind. But it's an experience. It's a journey.
It's a good 7 or 8 hours.
Yes, it is,
It's
yeah.
7 or 8 hours of
Yeah.
craziness, but
Now,
it's good.
I'll say like it doesn't have the same depth as Snatcher does.
No.
Because it's a far more linear experience. There's actual story being told here, and the actual offshoots of it, let's say, is the kind of like the dating sim aspects, which you were mentioning about the sex pest stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's some fucked up ones in this game, but it's all deliberately taboo.
Yeah.
You know, it's like stuff that you're saying like you really shouldn't click on this. But
Yeah, your ex-wife's daughter, maybe.
Yeah, that's a fucked up
As
one.
she's traumatized. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like at the crime scene, you can hit on her.
Yeah.
Fuck. And also, if you do that, you cancel her out as a romance option later on.
Yeah.
The only way to get her as a romance
Even though
option.
she should technically, I think it's alluded to that she's the canonical
Yes, yes.
No, it's implied in the end that she's your
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
It's very, very weird. But again, it's all designed for
Japanese.
that. Yeah, it's Japanese. It's a tongue-in-cheek, taboo like play on the dating sims. And fun fact as well, it was the official debut of Meryl. She
Oh,
was
that's
in.
true. Yeah, and
she
you
was
get-
in the game before Metal Gear
If you
Solid.
beat her high score, you get to have fun with her.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, you kind of get the idea of what Kojima thought of Metal Gear before he
Yeah.
made Metal Gear Solid. So it was kind of cool.
The air quote
yeah.
with 2 bottles in my head.
Right.
Cool.
53.
My number 53, we're going to save a whole lot of time on because I really don't need to explain it. The first Resident Evil.
Now, please explain it.
It's iconic.
Amazing.
You can't not.
The voice acting.
Is so fucking bad.
Puts
the
it to a new
actors
level,
feel
yeah.
like the actors sound like they're on heavy
That's right. It has,
skunk.
it's the one with live action fucking cutscenes.
No way.
So bad.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry.
but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
It's not the remake. Although, you should definitely get the GameCube remake, which has been ported now to virtually every console known to man, because it's so good.
Yeah.
The original, though, with the fucking walls that have text that should
I wouldn't
never
even
have
mind,
happened.
right? But they ripped me off, proper style because they got me to buy the game twice. They released the game, I bought it, got like literally scared to the point where I fucking had nightmares about it. Then they released a director's cut.
Oh yeah.
And it was the exact same game, just with different costumes. And I'm going, she's just got shoulder pads. What the fuck? It was no, but in any case, it was a fucking phenomenal game. It was something that shouldn't have existed beforehand. They just really went and did it, and it was one of those confluence of
a happy accident.
A happy confluence of
Yeah.
instances
And
where
when it was fucking released, they went into production on Resident Evil 2 immediately.
Yeah, because they
And
knew
also-
they got something.
yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil 2 is further up on my list because
It's
my
better.
god, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But Resident Evil 1, I love the fucking cheesy voice acting. Everyone can say things like the Jill sandwich and the Master of Nothing.
No, wait,
I
don't
don't
open
I
that
don't
door.
think people give Wesker enough credit for how,
he's so
how
fucking
much
hammy.
he was hamming it up.
He
Yeah.
just
He loved every
oh
minute
man,
of that.
it's so it's so hammy.
Wow, what a mansion.
It's so hammy. Like,
You were after being chased by monster dogs,
Yeah.
and you're pretending you don't know that you've been in this place before.
yeah, or you
wow,
you
what
just
a
walk
mansion.
by him and he's gunning
great.
down giant hornets, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Jill." I was like, "You were shooting giant bees." Fucking bees.
Giant bees.
This is perfect.
But
When he fucking releases the tyrant. No, not me. It's just,
But in any case,
uh,
in terms of like gameplay mechanics, how you structure a story, how you set up levels,
Yeah.
areas,
Yeah.
going backtracking as well. This is the game that perfected backtracking.
it's great. You unlock doors, you can then go through things. The fucking zombies smash through.
Yeah.
Your safe rooms are free. Are
Yeah.
safe, but
It's just the first Resident Evil. If you've not played again, as I said before, if you think you're into survival horror and you've not played the first Resident Evil,
before the not the remake.
No.
not the
the
remake,
original.
although you should definitely play the remake, definitely.
Neil's pointing at the mic again.
He is actually.
If you've not played,
He's
the
actually putting his finger metaphorically in your face.
Right now, he's touching you.
no, I'm serious. It's just you just have to play this. It's
I'll allow it. It's,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
it's a part of gaming religion, and it needs to be done.
Okay.
So,
Adam,
yeah, the quick one there.
53, if you don't mind.
53. Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, my man.
Good shout.
Actually
it.
going to go for the trilogy that was 1, 2, and 3. Because that was the first Lego Star Wars.
Brilliant.
Not the original trilogy. Loved it. It's just so fun. It's tongue-in-cheek. It's great fucking gameplay. It's platforming, collecting Lego studs,
Yeah.
buying ships, buying new characters. Playing through the trilogy is super fun. Jar Jar, for some reason, being the best fucking mechanical character pissed me off. Just because he had the double jump.
Yeah.
But playing with the Jedi was also really fun. And Obi-Wan constantly fucking about really played well to his character.
Very good, very
Just,
good.
I love it. It's a perfect comedy game for Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
It is actually a comedy game. Like it's
Yeah.
a game where they just like, no, look, hey, look.
We're not taking ourselves seriously
At,
at all.
at what stage can we make the gamer laugh?
Yeah.
Do it.
He,
Jumping,
he pulls
do
it. He pulls out a fucking fish rather than a lightsaber, throws it away and pulls out the lightsaber. It's great.
It kind of does set the tone for all the kind of Lego stuff that's happened, like the Lego movie and
The
stuff
Lego
like
movie
that.
was brilliant, and
Yeah.
this is a perfect follow-on from it. And that,
Yeah.
like, it's just great.
But it's the same sort of anarchic humour.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Is like Star Wars has always been for children. Is the argument people use to defend it.
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars is definitely for children, and it's so good.
Yeah.
Like adults can just go, look at that. That was stupid.
There's so
Yeah.
much layers on it as well that adults can do. No. it's just-
Oh, yeah,
it's
like-
brilliant.
Fucking the guy's looking at a girl and going, ooh, and then it zooms in on her Lego ass, and it's like fucking nothing for anyone, but all the characters are like, hey, yeah.
Very good. So, this is my number 52 now, I think, isn't it? Yep. And we're going back into the history books when it comes to the channel, lads. This is our first ever Let's Play.
No, wait.
FTL Faster Than Light.
Okay, first one that we put on.
Put on, yes.
Yeah.
The first one, that's canon, Adam. FTL Faster Than Light.
Muffin.
It is a game that I love, but Neil probably still hates.
First off, I don't like the game.
Okay,
but I don't like the whole roguelike mechanic.
that's fair enough.
The whole game that the
You just
mechanic-
said you don't like any of it then.
yeah, I don't like any of it.
But he doesn't like roguelikes generally, is what he's
Oh,
saying.
okay.
No, the reason I don't like that game just singularly.
Yes.
Right.
I don't like the mechanic that it's based on.
Yes.
Which is
Ah.
the whole randomized.
It's not that you don't like the game, you don't like that one mechanic, which is
Yeah.
pissing it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which
I
is
don't
fair
like the
enough.
whole
it's
randomised
a
mechanic.
selected taste.
And a game where you can play it perfectly and still lose is annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like that whole randomized stuff because it seems to me. Sorry, I'm
No,
really
that's
I'm
fine.
really
This is
going
your-
off topic on
on
your
your-
game.
Now, what
Yeah,
I do
you
like is
I'm very sorry on it.
that I survived longer than you two fuckwads.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't playing, it was just a character named
Yeah,
Adam.
no,
yeah.
I was the fucking cabin boy or something.
That was
like,
great,
I
yeah.
was upgraded to captain in
Yeah,
one fell
yeah.
swoop.
Oh no, we're gonna have to get spice for that.
So wanted to
You were
flush
so
out.
angry when it was like, shit, the medical bay is on fire and it's in space.
So
It's dying.
Get me out of there. Get me out of there.
shit.
Get me out of there.
I did click it.
Pause and then click. The pause button is your friend.
I really needed somebody to prepare the oxygen.
It is literally crucial.
Jonathan is now dead, so we need to send a woman to do his job.
Just like in real life.
Oh, Jonathan, don't undersell yourself. No woman can do what you do.
Can. It's quite easy.
What, penis modeling?
Okay, probably not that part.
Yes, they're dead.
At what cost? I'm dead now.
Rotten hell, you fucking cunts.
What would be? Get your filing out of there.
I fucking was clicking. I was clicking. Clicking. The mouse is shit.
Yes! Last man standing! I can't believe this. Adam outlived Jonathan and Neil in space.
I actually got the mouse trapped under the edge of the laptop. Oh,
I can't heal you to put you in there.
So
We
what?
can't close the doors.
Yeah.
So wanted to flush you out the space.
What was the name of the alien? It was like we've travelled light years to meet an alien called Jeff
Chris
Van-
R.
Chris.
Yeah, something
Chris
like that.
Orr, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, no, I don't like the randomization thing because it seems to me that what they did is in the spectrum of game design,
Yes.
they've taken out a huge chunk of like design and they've just randomized it.
Yeah.
The spectrum of game design, they've removed something called design.
Yeah.
So now there's just game.
No, they've removed the structure.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Apologies.
Yeah.
They've removed everything like story and structure, and they've just well, we'll just let the game randomize it.
Yeah,
Which
I
to
can
me
see why
seems
that's annoying.
incredibly lazy.
I can
And so-
see where you're coming from.
And I don't
Yeah.
understand how they're selling this absence of structure as a selling point. It's like,
Yeah.
we've not thought about this. We're just going to let it do it by itself.
So yeah, let's stop bashing and let Jonathan talk about why he likes it.
Yes, please. Sorry,
Yeah, see,
yes.
it's funny because the criticism you have is
That was a nice segue.
yeah. Is he the reason you?
really sorry
It's
about
kind of
that.
the way
I'm
like the
really
reason you don't like it is kind of the reasons I.
Why Jonathan loves it.
Yeah.
No, not love it. Not love it.
no.
But
It's on
a
your
cha-
fucking top 50.
But
It's
it's
okay.
a challenge.
It's okay
It's
if
a
you can do
challenge.
that,
Yeah, it's a challenge
It's
to do that
different tastes
because
for different fellas.
because it is just throwing you curveballs. It's throwing you obstacles. Like suddenly you lost a crew member. Fuck, he was my best mechanic. Now I have to retrain somebody or buy somebody. You know, it's the fact that you have it's reactionary. You know, it's not necessarily about build. You're obviously trying to build the best ship, but you're trying to build the best ship out of adversity. You know, you're in space, for God's sake. It's not going to be a walk in the park, and you're trying to go from one part of the galaxy to the other.
Cheers.
You know, it's not meant to be a walk in the park. You are up against some serious fucking shit here. Everything is an obstacle. If you try and go the easy path and go through all pleasant space all the way up, you're gonna get your fucking ass handed to you in the end. You have to go through you have to go through Mantis worlds, Rock worlds, Nebulous, all this shit, and get a big fuck off ship in the end with all competent people. And to do that, you have to deal with the actual the chaos of it all. You know, it could go well for you. Absolutely. I've had various runs where everything's gone swimmingly and I'm towards the final level going, fuck, I'm never going to beat this boss because there's no way. I haven't been able to prepare myself. But there's some cases where, oh, excellent, all the space up here is hostile. I'll be battle tested or I'm going to die. Either way, I get to start again. You know,
I get to start again. Is
you know,
not a-
but that's the thing. And the what I like
Sorry,
about what I like about
that's one
FTL
of the
is
points.
that once you kind of like you do it with the obviously the human ships, which is more well-rounded,
The SS
more
Tallywhacker,
yeah, the Tallywhacker, yeah, and they're all well-rounded. They're all easy to
I'm
manage.
loving how he already has the clips for this.
Yeah, exactly. But then you can jazz it up then by doing something different. You can go for a stealth ship that has no shields.
Ah.
So you have to buy shields, which is the most expensive thing outside of the stealth, you see. So you're using stealth instead of shields, and you have to pick your spots. You pick
So
your
you
moments.
sell off your stealth to get shields and you're playing the normal game.
Potentially, you could do that, or you can go for the rock ship, for example, that only has missiles. So, and whenever something bad happens on your ship, you go, okay, this is going to be a problem because these fellas run so fucking slow.
One thing I like about it is the different alien species that you
Yeah,
can recruit.
they're very good.
I have to admit, the alien species were well thought
Yes.
out in it,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Like the little Vortigani guy that's electrically charged, or
Yeah.
the guy that can't survive in an oxygen-rich environment, so you just flush one.
That's
room
right.
for him
He's
to
the
live
he's
in.
the fungus. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, he's the anaerobic guy. But then that's all good stuff, and you have to manage all that. You could have a wonderful United Colours of Benetton crew, or you can just go all.
Or you can
indie.
be racist.
It could be
Racial purity.
That one's for you.
Yeah, we got one like because of that.
Thanks, MAGA 1977. But that's the thing. Like, it's just I liked it because it throws curves balls. You can try different things, and it allows you to do different things. So yeah, no, I liked it.
Very good.
Very good replayability because, like I said, you can try
The whole mechanic.
The
is
whole
replayable.
mechanic.
No, but what I mean is that you can unlock ships and you can try them out to see what they're like. That's what I meant.
Cool.
Yeah, okay. I can see why you like it. It's not my cup of tea. to
That's
be
fair,
honest,
that's
but I
fair.
can see why you like it.
52 now.
My 52 is a game that should be a lot higher up, but I have not been able to play it as much as I would like. In which case, if I could, it would be a lot higher up. However, I have to include it because it's probably going to be one of the best games ever made. It's The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Okay,
On
that's a
the
new game.
Switch.
Yeah,
That is a new
Switch,
game.
yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people I know are swearing by that
So
game.
Yeah,
Skyrim
I
2.
have. I have not. You can fuck off.
He knew I was. He
don't
looked at me and he
know.
knew I was joking
Oh,
as
yeah,
soon as he
yeah,
saw
yeah,
the smirk,
no,
and he was like, "Fuck off!" Adam."
No. That's my only response to that. It's
Yeah.
fuck off. Yeah, it's. I don't know how they're gonna top this. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I've not played it enough. I've not gotten into it enough. It would be in my top 10 if I don't currently own a Switch. So I'm playing it off a friend's one, and he's like, "This is just the best game I've ever played in my life." And this is the first Zelda game he's ever played.
Jesus.
He just got a Switch. I don't know why. I think his fucking girlfriend's
Yeah.
cousin or something like that was just like, "You must get this."
Yeah.
And he's just played into it, and I was like, "Man, you've really gotten in at like ground zero of excellence here. It's just fucking brilliant. I don't know how they're gonna top it.
Might even
It's a
ruin it.
typical.
Yeah.
It's a typical Nintendo thing. In which
Yeah.
case, like with the Mario Galaxies, when you play it, and you're like, "Yeah, they're not gonna be able to top this."
It's so wholesome as well.
and then you play
mm,
like Odyssey, and you play Odyssey, and you're like, "Oh, they've topped it."
Yeah.
They're not gonna top this, and then the next one will top it. Same with fucking the Zeldas.
Yeah.
And no, the Breath of the Wild is just fucking brilliant. It's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's worth buying a Switch for this game. If you only buy a Switch for this game, you must do it.
Yeah. That's fair.
Brilliant.
That's fair enough.
Cool.
52, Adam?
PSP game, Tomb Raider Legends.
Ooh,
Is that that's
interesting.
not a remake, is it?
It's not. It's
No.
part of the rebooted series.
Ah,
it's not in the
yes.
same canon as the first trilogy,
No, it's not.
but it's part of the anniversary trilogy.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
So it's quite fun. It's like I love the different tomb levels. I love like there's a mission in Shanghai where Laura's just doing femme fatale.
Yeah.
Which is great. You fucking drive a motorbike off a building into a crash through a zip line
Yeah.
down in this fucking skin tight red dress, which is just amazing fucking femme fatale moment.
Yes.
And Laura is a sadistic murderer in this game.
Nice.
As got it.
Also-
Much more so than she is in
you-
every other game.
Yeah,
Where she's killing T-Rexes with an M16.
as you do. As
the
you do.
last one alive. Yeah, I just really like the story as well because she's collecting fragments of Excalibur as well.
Yeah.
There's you fight against a fucking dragon which is guarding King Arthur's tomb in a King Arthur amusement park in London.
Jesus.
It's great. It's a really fun little game. And the fact that it was on PSP meant that they were segmented like so that you had story breaks. And I found that to be very fun for a Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
I know Tomb Raiders are kind of divided by tombs, but this game kind of did it really well because you could always put it down whenever you wanted to.
That's funny because I have a PSP game coming up very high on my list, and they've done the exact same thing where they obviously have the gameplay, but if you want to know a bit more of the characters of the plot or whatever else is going on, here's the briefing tapes, and you can play while you can listen to them.
Okay,
Well-
enough about Metal Gear.
Yeah, but like that's an example. But it's a very good example though of
No,
how they
but-
use the PSP to their
As I
advantage.
say, it's really good. The boss fights are fun, and there's one boss fight that if you do it out of sequence, you soft lock yourself, which I like. I really like. It's
Like
really fun.
soft locking.
I like the fact that you
I
can
need to
fuck
get you
it-
into.
I like the fact.
Have
that
you
can
ever heard
fuck
of a
yourself
company
over
called
so hard.
Sierra?
I like how this was an unintentional soft lock. not the core game design.
All right then. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
But no, it's really fun. If not, even the QuickTime events in it kind of worked.
Yeah.
So I'll give it that.
Okay,
Excellent.
that's
I
good.
really enjoyed
That's
it.
good. It's always one thing about QuickTime events. You either work or you fucking don't.
The sequel,
Yeah, it is.
The sequel,
it's kind of
very
like,
hit
it
and
is
miss.
feast and famine.
Yes.
type of thing, yeah.
the
Very much
sequel, you get Thor's hammer, which I don't
You get
like.
Mjolnir.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
you collect the fragments in Mjolnir because you've sacrificed Excalibur to open a portal to
So that's
Helheim,
so that's
where
your
your
new
mother
game.
is now a zombie. I'm not explaining this one. You're fighting against an ancient Atlantean immortal.
I don't know how
You've
you
not
would
explained it any
explain
further.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain this any further.
you turn around-
I didn't put the sequel in because it doesn't work as
When
well
you
mechanically.
say I've not explained this well, what in actual fact you're doing is you're fighting an ancient Atlantean. That doesn't explain it anymore.
No.
In the first game, I think you awaken an ancient Atlantean immortal.
Alright.
Then she's kind of captured by this Illuminati society.
Yeah.
And in order to find Mjolnir, which you need to rebuild the second Excalibur, which are keys that ancient immortals left
'Cause there
behind
was
to
a second
open
Excalibur.
Helheim.
There was two of them.
Yeah, it was.
In
yeah.
the end, you actually use Excalibur as the same boss fight from the previous game, which
Yeah.
is why I don't like it.
Ah.
But yeah, it's fun. The second game in that series is fun, and the one that I mentioned.
Fantastic. My 51 is Pokemon Emerald.
Woo!
So
Why do we have just like all the Pokemons? Your top 100 can just be every Pokemon game.
Adam's
ever
actually
released.
getting fed up right now.
yeah, to be fair, I think there was a break for them coming up anyway. But this was my this is my jumping off point with the Pokemon series initially.
Is this
Jumping
the
off.
opposite side of Sapphire?
Yeah. Yes. It's the same
It's,
generation. as-
Sapphire Ruby. This is the yellow version of them.
Yes.
Oh, right then.
So Emerald had all the kind of like the bells and whistles too. It
You
had a
could
bit
catch
more.
both of the region exclusive ones.
Yes, and Rayquaza,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
So the way it worked was that obviously with Ruby and Sapphire you have the legendaries to go with that. With Emerald they focus on legendary for that. Well, they don't, you just formula.
So now
to death.
I've noticed the thing with you, Jonathan, is that you tend to go for the remake, the definitive
rehash.
edition.
Or any
for
kind
each
of
I
one.
feel- yeah.
bomb hack of it.
Well, you see, it's better to kind of
You've
put
gone
them
for
down.
Crystal, you've gone for Platinum, and now
Yes.
you've gone for Emerald.
Yes, I've kind of done that, but primarily because it's just to summarize that generation altogether.
Okay.
It's just easier to do that because obviously because it's the remake. You see, it's
You
just
get the extra
It's a
content.
it's a revision. It's just like okay, what we missed out, what we throw in. It's very cynical, like from a production standpoint. But the reason Emerald gets in is by merit, is because of the Battle Frontier.
Okay, fair enough.
It's purely from a gameplay standpoint
It's
because
kind of the thing that we all got tired of, and
Yeah.
when we were expecting Pokemon Z, then we got Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
And then they gave us fucking Pokemon Z for Sun and Moon in the case of Ultra Sun and Ultra
yeah,
Moon,
it's very unusual.
which pissed us off.
I know. But like I said, this one was just before that formula got kind of tired. At least with the Emerald, that was a selling point. You had the Frontier. It felt more open ended then because
Okay.
the show wasn't just over at the Pokemon League. Now you had to get all your fucking Pokemon back.
I'd argue it never was.
I know, but the actual idea of a post game didn't really click until
Well, until Silver and
I know.
Gold.
But even then, I still classify that as the part of the game.
I know I'm arguing with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I know, yeah, but that's what I mean. So at least with Emerald, like that was the post game, and it was so open ended because, like, at least especially if you wanted to get the full medals of Emerald, you had to do like 50 or 30s or whatever it is,
Yeah, fair enough.
and they're all legendaries.
One thing, I haven't actually played Emerald. How does
Yeah.
the story differ from Sapphire?
The story differs in that with Ruby and Sapphire, it's all based off the villains, which is either Magma or Aqua.
Yeah.
In Emerald, you see they're both at odds with each other. So in a way, like
Well,
you're.
they always were. But
I know,
it
but-
depends on which side's on your side.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like it's only like the bad guys are either one of those games.
But they're both.
They're both in this one. So in some instances where you're used to, it'll be Aqua showing up, and in some instances it'll be Magma.
So when you're at the volcano, I assume it's magma. When you're at the beach, it's
There you have it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And like I said, they both like
And then
there's
you
no-
catch Rayquaza when they're both fighting out,
Yes,
and
there's
then
a
you go for Groudon and
Yeah.
Kyogre
after the game. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It makes it's a solid idea because when you get to Pseudopolis, then you're saying, oh, they'll go to the gym here.
And,
It's all kicking off.
Wallace, I believe, is the champion
Yes,
rather than
instead
the
of
final
Steven.
gym leader.
That was a bit of a blow because like why would you have a water fucking
champion
like,
when
yeah,
Steven
it's-
Stone was a great one.
Exactly, yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But that was the one blemish.
Okay.
But overall, Gentry was okay. It was just
who were your
Emerald
team?
was good.
Who were your team?
I won't say because we're doing a series called Pokemon Madness and that would give away the game. So I won't do that. But yeah, 51 is Pokemon Emerald.
Well done.
51, Neil.
And I will kill off this list with my one, which I am very upset that Adam has moved on for.
Mm-hmm.
It's Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box.
I was waiting for the Professor Laytons to come
Yes,
in.
Professor Layton, Adam.
You can't hear us.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, whatever. He'll see it. I'll edit it.
I think out of all of them, I would have put all of them in, but I couldn't really justify it ahead of a lot of the games.
They're very samey as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are very samey, but I don't take that as a negative in that if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
True. Very true.
So they're brilliant. The Diabolical Box, I just like this one because it's the most ludicrous explanation for why they're all like the way they are. It's just this hallucinogenic gas. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe part of it isn't the
They're all drugged up. I don't understand, but it's brilliant. It's also the one that had the most serious, challenging puzzles. Some of the puzzles are fucking brilliant. It's really, really great. They're starting now. Layton's is not doing any more of the games. They've got his niece.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
she's in it now.
Yeah. Because you built up that character, didn't they? So,
yeah, it's her. But actually, she's not really well built up.
It's kind of gone very much the same way that Ace Attorney said as well.
Yeah, it actually kind of really is.
It's built up the auxiliary characters.
Yeah. So, just out of the Laytons, this is the one I enjoyed the most.
Good.
What are the puzzles like?
No, they were the best. I have to admit, the most variety. They were most challenging. I was stuck the longest on this game.
Okay.
And that was just fantastic.
Great.
I quite liked it. Out of all of them, it's the one I would recommend the most, but I wouldn't say people should start on it.
Okay.
Yeah. People should
Hidden
go.
Village?
What?
The Village?
Yeah, people should start with the Village one, the Hidden Village.
Hidden Village.
I think it's
Hidden Village.
Yeah, I think it's Hidden Village.
Can't remember the name of the game.
Yeah.
I genuinely can't. But yeah, start with the Village one, but this one is going to be your best one.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very good.
That's Pandora's Box or the Diabolical Box?
Diabolical Box.
Yeah.
I think it has alternate names depending on the region though, right?
Yeah, it could be.
Sorry, we're in Europe.
All hell.
Plebs.
Dicks. Yeah, so whenever we say Mega Drive, we actually mean Sega Genesis, but the Mega Drive is the proper name.
Yes. Don't stare. Stop staring at the mic with such contempt. It's not their fault.
The sheer anger.
Yeah.
It's like, we're the only correct
Fuck
people.
that. Whenever I hear people in Europe actually say it as the Sega Genesis, it's like, it was not marketed like that. It was only ever said like that in America.
Well,
Stop.
you've got to remember that a lot of people are only coming to it through the internet now.
Yeah, and Phil Collins has stopped hunting them down
Fucking
with a spear.
internet. Fuck those guys.
That's true as well. It's, no
Like
one
it,
can
yeah.
account.
Professor Layton and Diabolical Box, that is my number 51. Has to be done.
Adam,
Cool.
you're 51.
Yeah, I'll give Neil that one. My 51 is along the same tones. It's definitely a puzzle game. It's a very popular game on the Xbox 360. One that I had fun playing the multiplayer and single player of.
Yeah.
Halo 3. I really enjoyed it. Neil has looked at me with such disgust.
I'm not looking at you, that's the point.
Myself and my little brother played through it on Legendary.
I'm going to do that with all of the Halo. Any Halo game that comes into this list, I'm
I
just
am
going to
the
put my
same.
head in my hands.
Yeah, I'm
I
the same,
don't
actually.
like them.
I like
just
them.
don't
And
like them.
they're a popular game. You can't deny that.
No, I'm not denying that they're popular. There's lots of popular games out there.
I enjoyed the fucking whole thing of you killed the fucking leader, the brute, and all of the grunts around him go, "Oh my god, we're gonna die!" Or if you like get murdered by one of the grunts, they'll go, "I killed the demon. I'm a hero."
Focus all fire on the demon. He was my best friend. I should have been in a leadership class. Flip Yap! Or Yap Flip, was he? It was Yap Flip. No, Flip Yap is his brother. Don't tell me I don't know Flip Yap. Flip Yap and I went to Nipple Academy together. And he's dead.
It's just these little sound clips that get me. And the fact that you can tactically like use bubble shields and shit like that. You throw up a bubble shield around a guy who's throwing a grenade and it catches onto him and he's like, oh, boom.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing gameplay ways. Just my opinion and a lot of other people's opinions. The only Halo game I played is 3.
There's a lot of pricks.
And I really enjoyed playing it with my brother. I really enjoyed playing the building mode for Versus, where you can build your own maps.
Oh, that's cool.
And that I found was really fun.
Yeah.
And the laser sword makes no sense and it's really fucking... How does a sword need ammo?
Yeah.
You've taken away the one fucking benefit of a sword.
The one benefit of melee weapons in general.
Oh no, the fucking super sledge is great. The gravity hammer. Fuck, what am I super sledging?
Did the game actually make
fun.
sense in terms of the...
Did you just go Fallout there?
Yeah.
It's a Super Sledge Fallout.
Does the game actually make sense story-wise? Because
Oh,
you've
God,
only... No, what I mean is that because it's a trilogy and you haven't played the first two, like, is it easy to keep up with, or is that sort of thing that you have to play?
I haven't
the two?
played the first two, but as I got it, the Arbiter is like a main character.
Yeah.
So like he's always your player too, and he's like, "Welcome back, Spottin," and shit like that.
Yes. So it's kind of, you have to kind of keep track.
You kind of have to play the first two, and then Cortana going like, "Oh shit, your memories are coming back."
Yeah.
It's weird shit.
Oh,
But
right. Yeah.
Again, as a shooter, it works.
Okay.
And I think me coming into it in median res worked for me because I was like, "Okay, what's happening here? I'm kind of interested."
Yeah.
The flood. What the fuck? Oh my god, zombies.
Right. Okay. Well, that's something at least.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, you put aside your fucking age-long feud with these religious zealots who are opening worm stargates to destroy your planet, to take out the fucking creature that comes through those stargates and is destroying their planet.
That's nuts.
It's fun.
Yeah. Good. Well, lads, that's this video done. 6 to 51.
Shit, I heard it on a low.
A Halo, I think you'll find.
This game is bollocks.
So, as is always the case, I think we have a lot of like sideways there you're going to hear. So by all means, chime in what you think on them in the comments below.
Please be merciful.
Be the usual.
Please actually fucking respond.
We're dying here.
Yes.
By all means,
like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, do the usual YouTube stuff. Get in touch with us if you want to.
Don't really though, because we can't take it.
Yeah, we're actually really socially awkward. And so
it's not even a joke.
Yeah, it is actually. We just don't want to be noticed.
Oh my god.
So yeah, with that being said, lads, we will see you for 50 to 41. Until
Where
then,
we will get progressively drunker
and probably more angry.
Oh yes.
Yes, most definitely. See you later, lads.
And lasses.